So sorry I'm late. Went out to eat for the first time in a while and accidentally drove out for an hour. That's totally fair. Keebell's got cookies that are literally Thin Mints. They taste the same. Interesting. The place I was going to was closed. Oh, man. I hate when that happens. No, thank you. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Oh, no. No pomegranates. Please tell me other people know what video I'm referencing whenever I say that. Please tell me that that's a thing that people know about. Apparently they're not open on Monday. Interesting. There's an ice cream place near me that isn't open on Tuesday. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
And I ate an ice cream sandwich. I don't know why I was so hungry. Just that time of the day, I guess. Wow. You can tell I live in Texas. Just that time of day, I guess. I mean, microwave popcorn is very yummy. You are so real for that, Walta. Okay. I want those rocks. Wait. Hang on. Hi. Woo, woo, woo. Hate you. Okay, hang on a second. Hi, me. Alright, real quick, hang on. Can I not? When I imagine pizza burgers, I think of pepperonis, cheese, and pizza sauce in a burger. Oh. Oh. That sounds so good. Why do you do this to me? Chat, every night this has been a thing lately. Why do you do this to me? Why must you harm me in this way? The green children walked from the dream unto these lands. Here we now shall wait, patient for the call to return. That's real cool. Can I, like... Can I go down there, maybe? Stop it. There's our fencer friends. Ow. Sorry, one moment, please. Just a moment, please. He's not back. Okay, no, he's not. Cool. I'm thinking that sounds like it would burn my mouth and be a mess. Well, you would wait for it to cool, obviously. Listen, I don't know, man. My taste buds like regular chips, and I'm not talking like the wavy ones. I'm talking just plain Lay's potato chips. That's very tasty. Cheese in the burger is pretty normal. I agree. I want that so bad. You guys do not even know how badly I want that. Okay. There's one. No! Think a meatball flattened into a patty, browned and cooked in spaghetti sauce in a crock pot for hours. Then placed on grilled garlic bread, topped with mozzarella cheese, and if you'd like, you could cook green pepper and onion slices in the sauce and add those to the burgers. Why must you do this to me? Why must you torture me in this way? Why? I have boxes of spaghetti just sitting in my bread basket. I was gonna say my fridge, but that's where the sauce is. Just waiting to be cooked. Goodbye. Pat. Pat. The screaming of the word no had so much emotion put into it. Well, I am a voice actor. Pat. I'd like to see you try this. Never mind. I know that if I saw you try this, you would immediately get platinum on all of it. Like the whole thing. Whole thing you would just master immediately. So I would just be more mad. That is not something that the world needs at the current moment. I hear you. I'm on my way. Hate you, hate you, hate you, hate you, hate you. Oh my god, that actually worked. What the heck? You know I love you. I do. I love you too. I have been kind of craving them. Jolly, you don't say. I have so much spaghetti, I'm just not gonna cook. I'm thinking about giving them out to the neighbors, like cooking up little dishes and serving them around the neighborhood. Maybe I can make a little lemonade stand type thing where I just give people spaghetti for a couple dollars. Honestly, that sounds kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie. If I saw that and I had money, I would I hate you. I hate you so much. You know what? Screw all of this. Screw this. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Where? There? Here. Hold on. Hold that thought. Okay, I'm out of here. 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 My gathering swarm picks them up for me. And I'm gone. Okay. Just buy a bunch of to-go boxes. Honestly, I've seen Instagram channels that do that on like a ginormous scale. And I've always been interested in trying that, but I live in Texas, so who would trust some random white guy on the corner of the street giving out random food? Especially since I would probably do it for free, so they'd be like, what? Free food? No such thing. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Everyone knows that. I hate... Have you tried pogoing them? I'm just not good enough at pogoing in general. And you know what? I got the money out of the stones, and that works. Think about doing the same thing, get some melted butter, eat with some garlic bread for a special occasion. Why do you have to do this to me? I'm so hungry at the moment. At this current juncture in time, don't you dare. I am very hungry. You'll definitely not need to master that mechanic later in game. I don't like it when you say things like that, Walter. Walter, I don't... Can I go in here? No, I can't. Girl, get a snack. I want to get... go away. I want to get down there. I want to figure out how to get down there, and then I will get a snack. Actually, chat, listen, if you want to pause the game and get somebody, you're okay to do it. I know, but also I am stubborn as a mule. Okay, wait, okay. Then it wasn't here, it was down here that I wanted to learn how to get. Oh. Guys, I found it. Fuel your vessel. Chat. Chat, this is really impromptu. Do you want to do a cooking stream? I want to see if I can figure out a cooking stream. I can ship you some Cardenos or something if you want. Chat, okay. Heck yeah, cooking stream. I'd pay to see that. Okay. I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna try to do something in the background. Enjoy the Hollow Knight music. I'm going to try to do something. Because if this idea works... Could this work? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Chat. Wait, hold on. Okay, the audio is gonna be awful. The audio is going to be atrocious. And actually, maybe I shouldn't do a cooking stream right now because my kitchen is kind of a mess. I have not done the dishes in far too long. My mother would be so disappointed in me if she was alive. Chat. Okay. Hold on. I need to make sure that, okay. Remove this. And remove this. No. You stay right there. Remove that. And then audio, not browser yet. That'll happen eventually. But input capture. If this works, I am going to lose my marbles. Hold on a second. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chat. Hold your horses. Hold your horses right now. Is that a kitten I see in the background? There is a cat. She is somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna switch this over, and we're gonna listen to hear how awful this audio quality is. Hang on, let me get my Stream Manager audio. Okay, we're gonna switch this over, and we're gonna see what happens. Hear how awful this audio quality is. Hang on, let me get my
Hi.
Stream Manager
Ooh. Hi.
audio. Okay, we're gonna switch this over, and we're gonna see what happens. Hear how awful this audio quality is. Hang on, let me get my
Hi. Ooh. Hi. Interesting. Oh, okay. Also, here's Cat. This is Shadow. Okay. Okay. So I am going. Okay, wait. I'm gonna mute this. Oh, okay. Also, because it's picking up my mic, even though I removed my mic. Okay. So I am going. Okay, wait. I'm gonna mute this. It sounds fine. It's picking up my mic, even though I removed my mic. Chat. I need to find a good camera angle. Chat, welcome to my kitchen. Whoa, okay, I'm falling all over my stuff, but it's fine. Hang on, would this work? I don't think it would. Maybe? Hang on, I have to go back to my computer to see if this camera angle works. Okay, I'm falling all over my stuff, but it's fine. Everything is falling over everything. I agree. Would this work? I don't think it would. Maybe? Hang on. Maybe? I feel like I just got captured by the Little Nightmares antagonist. You got games on your phone? Okay, hang on. Okay, alright, hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. Turn on the mic. Come over here. Hey, so I need to add in all the sources, all the browser sources, really quick. But somebody clip it. Somebody clip it immediately, please. I beg. But I need to spruce it up a little bit. Add existing alert. Actually, wait. What I can chocolate blue, is I can't. This is so wild. This is so insane. I can't believe that actually works. So chat, what we are gonna do, I need to be up at 9:30 tomorrow, but you know what? I'm not going to be sleeping until 2 a.m. tonight anyway. So what we're going to do is we are going to make just plain old pasta. I'm just going to yeet a thing of spaghetti into the pot. Shut up, me. While I'm doing that, what should I do while I'm doing that? Because I already have the sauce. I already have the cheese. Actually, while I'm doing that, I could do dishes. While that's, like, boiling. While the water's getting ready to boil. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Because I was going to do this tonight anyways. So, okay, let me finish putting in all the browser sources that I need to put into it. Add existing, alert box, boom. And then we make sure that this is to scale. No. Come over here. There we are. So that if someone, like, cheers or follows or subscribes or whatever, there. I'll be notified. And then... Hi, Spork! We're doing a really impromptu cooking stream. Cooking and kitchen cleaning stream. Because I can, I guess. And then I will also put the chat over here. We're gonna put the chat, so the chat is actually gonna be in frame, so everybody be nice. We're gonna do like this. There's a lot of adjustment happening in the background. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Oh my word, CEO of Tentacles! Hi! How are ya? So, I'm really sorry. We're switching off of Hollow Knight, at least for the moment, if not for the rest of the stream. Because I'm about to do some cooking. I'm currently setting up an interface for a cooking stream. So we're gonna be doing that for a little bit. So if you were coming for Hollow Knight content, I apologize. But, okay, alright. But welcome to the Labyrinth. Your stream, not ours. You shouldn't have to apologize. I'm apologizing in case, like, people were coming for Hollow Knight. It's gonna be very cool, indeed. I don't apologize. Donnelly, you're cooler than me. You don't need to apologize. I'm not as cool. Okay. Alright. I'm muting my mic, and we're gonna go to the other camera. Wait! Should I do it with shareholders? No, shareholders wouldn't be able to hear me because I'm not on my computer, and I can't use my phone for the camera and for the Discord call. Never mind. I should change the category. You're so right. Hang on. Let me come over here. And then do, hang on. I'm also going to change the title to just all caps, random cooking stream. And then category cook. Is there a cooking category? That's a video game. 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 There's a lot of cooking video games. I think I just have to switch it to just chatting. I think that's what I gotta do. Okay. Just chatting it is. If you want to go by Chef... Put a tiny hint of butter if you're making plain spaghetti noodles just for a slightly creamy taste. Oh my days, Jolly Golly G Willikers. This is gonna be so cool. That's what I'm saying! Also, I'm putting my ring back on. Alright, so we're just gonna do it to be just... Whoops. Just... chatting. There's a thing that's just catting. Very intriguing. Alright. Switch that over. I'm gonna need to split this VOD in half. I think that's what it needs to happen. Also, Pat, I am updating your stock count as we speak. You now have 3 stocks. Okay. Alright. I'm also Do we want background music? Because I might turn this into a YouTube video. Do you guys want to be in a YouTube video? How do you guys feel about being in a YouTube video? That sound like fun? I feel like that sounds like fun. I feel like that could be fun. I don't mind. Hi, YouTube. Perfect. All right. In that case, welcome to my extremely dirty kitchen. This would have been the point where, figuring out how to separate layers in OBS would have been helpful. I gotta turn off my microphone. And then bring chat over here so I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me okay? Is the audio okay? Yeah, you guys can hear me. Okay. I'm gonna put you guys on the chopping board. Don't worry about it, it's fine. You've been engulfed by our ears. No? What? No. Don't chop us. No, you're not. I'm not chopping you guys. I'm just putting you on a flat surface so that I can look back and read you on from time to time. Okay, first things first. Hey! I don't think I can say the name of this brand on Twitch because I'm a family-friendly streamer. But hey, this brand, sponsor me. Love the conchas. They're my breakfast of choice. Breakfast of champions right there. I want off the chopping block. Too bad, it's my cooking stream. I can cry if I want to. Unless... Let me try something. Let me just... Come here. Come here. I don't like that angle. I don't like that at all. Because I'm trying to cover up at least some of the mess. I don't like that angle. I don't like that at all. Wait, I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Hi. Hello. Witness the smartitude. I gotta figure out where to put this. I'm gonna put you guys on the burner for a split second. You're not getting cooked. It's fine. Ah? This feels better. This feels nicer. This feels fine. No, it's not on, chat. It's not on. The burners aren't on. You're not getting cooked. You were just momentarily on the... See how not on that is? Actually, this is pretty great because then you guys can see the pasta happening. It's a baby. Baby. It's a baby. Baby. It's a baby. Oh, baby want that? Okay, baby want that. Hold your horses there, baby. I'm trying to set you down. There you go. I'm melting. You're not melting. Shush. Shush your entire face. Meat Boy moment. What do you mean, Meat Boy moment? I haven't played that game. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're saying. Okay, this is looking fine. I don't really feel like... No, I kind of have to wear my headphones because otherwise my glasses fall off and I don't want my glasses falling into the soup. Meat Boy is meat and we're getting cooked alive. You're not getting cooked alive! Chat. Chat. Lock to resume? Ah, lock to resume. Okay. This is really weird. This is really cool, though. Ah! Hey, Willow. Hey, Willow Withers. Bet your PC can't do that. Huh? Okay, that looks better. Okay. Last thing I see after drinking too much Gatorade. POV, we just got cooked. Nuh-uh! No! No, you didn't! Can you guys see that? No, you can't. You got games on your phone? Low? You got games? Alright, anyways. Hi! The person said, nuh-uh. I did say nuh-uh. You are in fact... I have many games on my phone. What games you got on your phone, Cerulean? Alright, hang on a second. I need to roll up my sleeves. I deleted them all. Honestly, fair. I've deleted most of the games that I used to have on my phone, just because I don't have time for them, really. And the ones that I do still have are either A, ways to keep in touch with my friends, or B, they're like self-care apps. So, like, I have, like, A Kinder World. I have that game on my phone. And then I have... something else. Naked hands moment. I know, right? Isn't it weird? Isn't it, Jack? She's rolling up her sleeves. It's about to get serious. It's about to get so for serious right now. We're gonna pretend that I'm rolling these up with any degree of elegance. We're gonna pretend that I'm doing any of this right. We should just name the stream Chat Complains About Being on the Stove for 33 milliseconds. Okay. Where is... Whoa, there's still water in there. Whoops. Why is there water in this? Why is there gunk in this? Who gunked up my Skriddle? It's not called a Skriddle, it's called a skillet. Okay, it's fine, because we don't need this to make pasta anyways. We need... Should I have music? No, that's too confusing for me to figure out. I don't want to. Okay, if I were to put on music, I would need to start recording this, and I would need to be able to know how to separate audio levels. What? Exciting news, I'm getting 3 new kittens this Friday. I saw your Discord post about that. That's really nifty. The stream's so good you might accidentally drop your phone on the kitchen tiles based on true events. I think it's better without the music. It'll be nicer for me to edit without the music. Because then I can put in my own music. And I'm thinking it's going to be Taylor's music from Animal Crossing New Leaf. Not New Horizon, New Leaf. Very specifically that. I know how to do that, but it's funnier without music. Okay. Just sing for us? I don't know, chat, you guys got any requests? Do I want it? No, I want to use this stuff. Hang on. I have macaroni and cheese! I have macaroni and cheese! Just sitting around. How would I go about making this? Oh, I need a cup. I need a quarter cup of 2% milk. That's what. Okay. Whenever Twitch pays me, I'm gonna go to the store. Not the store. I'm gonna go to like a gas station, and I'm gonna get like one of those bottles of 2% milk, and then I'll use it to make both of these. I think. New Leaf music is great. I agree. I grew up on Animal Crossing New Leaf. That's the true Animal Crossing to me. Just need to make sure electronics don't get wet. That shouldn't be a super issue, unless Shadow decides to be like really rebellious all of a sudden. Recite the Mr. Hippo lines. Sound alerts. There. What are you guys talking about? Now the Animal Crossing, I do Stardew. I haven't gotten into Stardew yet. I'm going to, I just haven't at the current moment in time. Okay, I'm not gonna make this stuff because I need milk and I don't have milk because milk requires money. What I do have is water. And a dream. I like Stardew. Less taxes and it's cozy. See, but Animal Crossing reminds me of my childhood. And Stardew, as cozy as it is, simply does not. Got some water residue in here, but it's fine. Okay. First things first. Water. Once the bringer of life, now the bringer of death. If you guys know what I'm talking about there, I will give you an internet hug. What's going on? Mayor Sebastian in Stardew, trust. I've heard about Sebastian. I've heard things about Sebastian. Alright, okay, let me put you down. Stop. Let me put you down. There you go. I know I don't need to set her down gently. I know I could just, like, chuck her and she would be fine. But I'm gonna show her more respect than that. Okay. Baby, she sounds so sad. She's sad because she can't mess with my stuff as I'm doing things. Did I get anything else? No, I didn't. I just got cheese and sauce. Where's the cheese? It's under the sauce. Girl! Hi. How are you? Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna chuck those over there. That's fine. Ad moment. Woohoo. Sick. Awesome. We love an ad moment. So nobody just saw me make that incredible throw. It wasn't. It was bad. It was a bad throw. Water. 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 Agile. Womp womp agile. Somebody tell me when the unsubscribed people get back so I can tell them to subscribe to my channel for ad-free viewing. I gotta be better at doing that. Whoa! Okay. This is probably fine. Okay. It's an electric stove, so I'm gonna smell burning dust for a little bit, but then it'll be fine. What does Kitty want? Kitty wants to mess with me. That's what's happening. Kitty would like very much to interact with everything I am doing. 5 of 6, free me. I am so sorry. Okay, first things first, I gotta clean up my kitchen a little bit. I gotta clean up my space. I gotta organize my space. My space is in desperate need of organization. Bread. Yeet. Okay. Welcome back from ad jail. If you want ad-free viewing, subscribe to my Twitch channel. Alright, anyways. Okay. The water is coming to a boil. It's an electric stove, so I didn't do any, BS. I'm gonna put on some gloves and wash some dishes. Salt the water. I don't have salt. I can't salt water when I don't have salt. I don't have salt. I can't afford salt. I'm a college student. Twitch hasn't paid me yet. I can't afford salt. My stream keeps dying. My Wi-Fi is doing a protest. For curiosity's sake, can you hear sound alert and can the recording? You should be able to hear sound alerts. And I should be able to hear sound alerts. In theory. In game theory.
Exotic butters.
Thank you for the exotic butters. Appreciate the exotic butters. I heard it. Did you hear it? Did that work? We need to order salt for Labyrinth of... No, it'll be fine once Twitch pays me, which I am thinking might hopefully be on the 12th of next month. Great reference. I have my chat to thank. We heard it. I heard it. Okay, good. I love salt. I would die without it. Well, I'm the same way, but with caffeine instead of salt. Anyways, I'm gonna do some dishes.
My friend,
Whoa! You have had...
terrible demise. But, I don't feel too bad about it. After all, if it weren't from me, it would have just been from someone else, you know? I guess what I'm trying to say is life goes on. Well, for everyone else, life goes on. Not for you. You're dead. But that's neither here nor there. It reminds me of one summer day in the park. I was having just a delightful picnic with my good friend Orville. And I said to him, Orville, I have a story. And he said to me, what's the significance of the story? And I said to him, Orville, not every story has to have significance, you know? Sometimes a story is just a story. If you try to read into every little thing and find meaning in everything anyone says, you'll just drive yourself crazy. I had a friend do it once. Wasn't pretty. We talked about it for years. And not only that, but you'll likely end up believing something you shouldn't believe and thinking something you shouldn't think, or assuming something you shouldn't assume, you know? Sometimes, I said, a story is just a story. So just be quiet for 1 second of your life and eat your sandwich, okay? Of course, it was only then I realized I made sandwiches, and poor Orville was having such difficulty eating it. Elephants have those clumsy hands, you know? Actually, I suppose that's the problem. They don't have hands at all, do they? They're all feet. I couldn't imagine someone asking me to eat a sandwich with my feet. Now, if I recall correctly, there was a bakery nearby. I said to him, Orville, let me go get you some rye bread. Now, I'm unsure if elephants enjoy rye bread, but I assure you that Orville does. Now, this was on a Tuesday, which was good because rye bread was always fresh on Tuesday. They made sourdough bread on Monday and threw it out Wednesday, or rather they sold it at a discount for people wanting to feed the ducks, and then probably at the end of the day, finally they threw it all out. I don't recall. I do remember a man who would bring his son to the bakery every Wednesday and then go feed the ducks. He would buy all of the sourdough bread. Of course, you know, you're not supposed to feed the ducks sourdough bread at all. It swells up in their stomach and then they all die. At least that's what I've heard. You know, I never saw any ducks die myself, but I did notice a substantial decrease in the duck population over the course of a few years. I just never thought to stop the man and tell him that he was killing the ducks by feeding them sourdough bread. And if you want my opinion on the matter, and I told Orville this as well, if you want to feed ducks, or birds, or any kind for that matter, it's best to buy seed. I mean, when you think about it, breads of any sort don't occur in nature. They don't grow on trees or spring up from the bushes. I don't think birds know what to do with bread. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I bought Orville some rye bread.
There, you happy? Thank you. Appreciate it. What is happening? We would all die without salt. Electrolytes, baby. That's a fair point. The streamer, let's all pitch in to buy her salt. No, it doesn't matter because Twitch, I'll get salt, maybe not. I'll maybe get salt whenever Twitch pays me, but Twitch has to pay me first. It has to be, and it's going to be on October 12th because I, as of September 12th, couldn't get any money from Twitch. You're welcome. I forgot how long the Mr. Hippo speech is. He sounds like me. That just makes you a good streamer, baby. Just like collect free salt packets. From where? I don't go to any cafeterias. I don't go anywhere except for my school, my house, my school, my house, the grocery store, my school, and my house. And occasionally the ice cream place. And there's a Jack in the Box that I've been to like once or twice. That's like right by the grocery store. That's about it. Are you done? Nope, it's not. So I'm gonna keep on scrubbing. Cinderella, Cinderella, Cinderella. There. Now that is one degunkified pan. Okay, there's that. Walking to a cafeteria. Where? My school doesn't have a cafeteria. Never mind. It does have a cafeteria. You want to know what's in the school cafeteria? It's not salt packets. It's a Subway. It's a real cheap Subway because they struck a deal so now the students don't have to pay taxes or something like that. But it's still a Subway. There's no salt packets in Subway. Whoa, what's happening? Your school doesn't have a cafe? No! It has an eating area with a Subway attached to it. And above there is a coffee machine. It's a community college. What are we supposed to do? I need to watch this. This doesn't belong to me. This belongs to a friend of mine. Why do I have Penny Lane by the Beatles second? Somebody probably has free salt, or just steal. I don't know, man. Listen, as a streamer who counts as a public figure, I cannot advocate for theft. Especially not if it is from large capitalist corporations who have theft factored into their budget. I can't advocate for that, you know? I just can't. Legally speaking, really bad idea. Like, I technically could, in the same way that I could technically commit any other crime, but I really shouldn't, you know? So I can't. You know what I'm saying? My school is awful, and even it has salt packets. What is happening with the world? Okay, so it's a community college campus, right? So there isn't like a lunch period like there is in high school. You show up, you do your classes, it is assumed that you eat at some point, but you're an adult, you can take care of yourself. That's kind of the attitude that I've been noticing. Listen, I performed for children before. I cannot say steal a TV anymore. That was one of my catchphrases back in the day. Now I can't say it anymore, and it makes me sad inside. Honestly, yeah, no, we can't say that kind of stuff because we're public figures and we're role models, and I'm a family-friendly streamer, so I definitely can't say it because I have impressionable young children watching. My little cousin could see this. Actually, he's the entire... I'm not gonna lie, chat. Here's a little-known secret about me. Y'all are getting some Sky lore while we do some cooking. That is a royally boiled right there. Hang on. Let me get these gloves off and get the spaghetti in the bowl. How long do I need to cook you for? When the pasta is ready. When is the pasta ready? Give me numbers. It's not giving me numbers. There's no numbers. There's no numbers! To talk about the fact that it's a crap high school. Just don't worry about that. Till it's done. What do you mean till it's done? There's usually a thing that says, oh, do 50 to 20 minutes. Blah, 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 blah. How is there no number? There's no numbers! I can't find any numbers in here! Sorry, I have to do the Markiplier reference. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I do cool things like reference Markiplier. Daily. Probably hourly, if you, like, average it out. You thought. You friggin' thought. Get down there, come on. Okay. It is at this point that I need to turn it on to medium heat so that it doesn't bubble over. Google says 8 to 10 minutes. All right, cool. At 9:25, that's when I'll get it out. Guys, can you not just tell that pasta is done when it's done? Not in a way that I would be confident enough to risk my health in. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna eat bad pasta and then get sick. What happens when you eat bad pasta? Or not bad pasta, but like raw pasta. Just how you cook. Remember to get your butter. Ooh, butter! 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 Butter. How much butter do I add to it? I know you said earlier, but I forgot. It's pre-cooked? There's no danger you can eat
butters.
uncooked. Can you really? It does say cooking suggestions. Huh. To taste? I feel so bad for you because you have an empty fridge. Do you need some egg? I have egg! I have egg! I have 4 egg! And sandwich meat. And a bottle of wine, but don't worry about that. It was a gift. I have eaten a whole packet of uncooked pasta. Can confirm nothing will happen. Okay, that's fair. It's not empty! I have stuff in it! Oh, you just really cannot see that I have stuff in it. It's just a bunch of plates. I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to worry about all that. I'm from Texas, can't you tell? I'm not from Texas, I'm from Minnesota. The day I say I am from Texas is the day that you all know that there is a skinwalker posing as me. Fridge tour? There isn't much, okay? It's not empty, but it really, really, really is not full. It is empty. It's not empty! Freezer tour. Do I have it? Ooh! I have had these in there since I moved in. I'm just gonna put that in the trash. Thanks. Reminds me of a fridge tour I saw of a college boy that made me cry. In freezer, we got pierogi from 2016. Definitely not. There we go. That works. Pierogi, like from Scammer Payback? Butter! I need to add butter. I'm just gonna add like a pat of butter. I think you just said like a pat, so I'm just gonna add like a pat. The butter is salted. Does that kind of salting the water? Huh? Is that satisfactory for you?
Exotic butters.
Exactly. Wash this off. Sorry, a pat? It's a pat of butter. No, it's a pat of butter. Listen, all of the chefs that I've ever heard have always said a pat of butter, and I know that they say a pat of butter because the subtitles say that they all say a pat of butter. As a Polish person, no, they are Ukrainian dishes, however. Wait, what are Ukrainian dishes? Pierogies and the Polish dumplings. Oh! I'm gonna go grab an entire loaf of sweet bread. Ah! I have gonchas. Those are tasty. As a Polish person, pierogi are Polish. Oh! What is it with my streams lately of the Polish? We got CEO who's Polish. We got Spork who's Polish. Somebody else who said something about Poland in yesterday's stream. Exactly, Donnelly. I'm not always stupid, just most of the time. Then I have been educated wrong. I apologize for my misinformation. You're totally good. That, honestly, pad would make more sense. I don't know why it's called a pat of butter. Pad would make more sense. But sadly, we don't live in a world that makes sense. Only dollars. Someone who has done ridiculous things before, remember, it is not cool to live in a house without a stove. This is true. Rosie is half Polish. Interesting. We might need to send Labyrinth on groceries. I have groceries. I have so much pasta. Chat, I have that. I have so much pasta. Chat, I'm good. I'm good on groceries. Yeah, I just need to remember to cook it occasionally, you know? Okay, good. Pat of butter because you have to pat the butter. Uh-huh, sure. You can't live on just pasta, girl. I've lived on worse. We shall make milk soup. Is milk soup what it sounds like? No, Shadow, I need to recap. I love Shadow's ears. Isn't it great? Hi, Shadow's ears. And sometimes, Shadow, I need to rechat. Shadow, I need to rechat. Something I would never want to be in is a mobile game. You get crappy internet, no walking room, and you can't get things shipped to you. Imagine milk soup as being milk in a bowl. That's it. See, but that's just cereal with one less step. No, it's not, because I put the cereal in first. Chat, do y'all put the cereal in first, or do y'all put the milk first? And no, don't say I put the bowl first. Everybody puts the bowl first. That's an undisputed rule of making cereal. If you don't put the bowl first, you're not making cereal, you're making a mess, okay? Okay. Is cereal minus the cereal? Exactly. Milk soup is boiled milk, boiled pasta, and honey. Ooh. Chat, I might need to try milk soup, because I have honey. I have that. Both in the viscous form from bees, and also today's sponsor. I'm kidding. I wish. That would be so great. Whenever I really make it, I'll have a honey deal, I'll have a Gamer Subs drink called Yapple, and I'll have a Raid Shadow Legends ad. I played Raid Shadow Legends for a little while. It was fun. I just got bored. And that's not Raid Shadow Legends fun. Hi! Hello, what? How? Poll? Cereal first. There we go. Hi, Vi. Welcome. It's a cooking stream. You didn't miss a cooking stream. The cooking is still happening, actually. Okay. Yeah, that looks done. That looks done enough. I'm gonna move it over here. and turn off the stove. I know I don't have to like fully remove it from heat. It's, I think, just an old habit at this point. Listen, if I ever get a gamer substring, it's gonna be that word that I can't say. It's gonna be the worst designed. It may give you food poisoning. Real. You have the most gas-looking electric stove I've ever seen. Dude, I know. I came into this house and I saw the stove and I thought it was gas. It's not gas. I turned on the stove, there was no clicking, and I got really confused for a little bit, and then the circle thing glowed bright red, and I was like, oh, it's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Cereal first, then milk, but I don't eat cereal anymore. It spikes my sugar too much. That's fair. Yeah, I can respect that. I grab the cereal box before grabbing the milk carton, then I place the bowl, then I pour, and then you just pour both of them at the same time. Is that what you do? As a student, I eat cereal and just pretend it's a meal even though it definitely isn't filling enough. Fair. That is like the majority of my meals, I won't lie. I also have a milk carton in my room, amateurs. Yeah, I just pour both of them. Mad respect. It's like you're like a bartender, but it's cereal. Dude! Cereal bar. No, that's already a thing. I mean, well, that's not done. That's okay. The water's still hot enough that it's being cooked. Stay. There you go. I would love to have just multiple cartons of milk dump the cereal into the cartons. Okay, but then the problem with that would be getting it back out because it like swells up, so it would like get stuck in the hole. Nobody make a joke out of that. I swear to the gods, do not. You're better than that. I know you're better than that. Donnelly, don't. You're better than that. You're right, exactly. Cereal, no milk. Great for a snack, but I wouldn't. Adding milk to cereal is the thing that makes it like a pseudo meal. Like, it's not an actual meal, but it makes it feel like a meal in your brain. Donnelly! I was gonna make a threat, but I can't be threatening for the life of me. Yes, I can. Donnelly, I'm going to warm both sides of your pillow. They're gonna be very hot. Not unpleasantly hot. You'll be able to lay down on them, but you'll lay on your pillow, and it'll be like, oh man, my pillow's already warm, let me flip it over. And you'll be expecting the cool release of the fresh side of the pillow, and you'll get nothing. Don't make me warm your pillows. I don't eat cereal for breakfast. That's more of a 3 a.m. I'm hungry type thing. In fact, for my breakfast, it's just a bag of air and then I go to work. Too bad, I just won't use a pillow. Ooh, warm pillows. I could put them on my back. Okay. My chat's too optimistic for me. I need to go off camera for a second because there's like sweat in the mask and I need to dry myself off. Give me just a sec. Okay, I'm back. Cereal is a snack unless milk is added. I agree. No, not Siri. Go away. Not you. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Stop! Thank you. I sleep on my plushie sometimes. That is so fair. That is so fair. I use a pillow. I was just being a contrarian. Great use of the word contrarian. Well done. Proud of you. Are you done? This doesn't feel done. This feels like it needs, like, maybe 2 or 3 more minutes on the heat. Literally take one out and eat it. No! Where am I? What? Streamer, the way you cook pasta concerns me. Where am I? Am I not on screen? Can you guys see me? Are you guys able to see me? Yes. Okay. You were on screen. I think somebody's screen froze. What do you mean, where are you? I mean, where am I? I'm not there. You're in the kitchen, girl. Calm down. You know full well what I meant. You become invisible. Exactly. I think they mean, where are you in your house? The back rooms. Exactly. I am a ghost. Now you see me, now you don't. I'm a ghost. Every time you hit the phone. I'm a ghost. La 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 la. La 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 la. Now you see me, now you don't. La 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 la. La 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 la. It's a ghost for spooky season. Exactly. Somebody called Ghostbusters. The entities will cook you a meal. I'm cooking me a meal. The entities don't have to do anything. I don't know why I keep boogieing like that. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's just like my first. Whenever I go silent, in real life, completely alone. By the way, my first instinct is just do something with your body. I remember not liking you. I'll save this for when I hate myself. I'm a snake. I'm a sneaky, sneaky snake. Speak to the people. Tell them what you have to say. Nothing? Oh, okay, okay. Let me put you down. Let me put you down. There you go. Watching somebody through the dark web at 3 a.m. using NordVPN, not sponsored. There's the other one, NordVPN sponsor. That feels right. That feels correct. Did the butter melt well? Yes, it did. I think I fell asleep in the shower at least 5 times. Oh. If I could take naps, a shower nap would go so hard. That would be so great. I'm putting my ring back on. Which, by the way, hang on, wait, I gotta do the thing. Chat, if you didn't know, my dad makes jewelry as well as pens. And I actually made this ring myself, but it was using the equipment and supplies that my dad has. So you should go support him over on Instagram, and eventually when he has a website, I'll link that instead. I might buy one of the pens. Do it! Absolutely do it! You will make his day. I've fallen asleep in the bathtub too. Ooh. I'd be too afraid of drowning, that's fair. Also, side note, because Dad mentioned this to me at one point. When you guys go and follow him on Mass like you've been doing, would you do me a huge favor and say, hey, I'm with Sky, or something like that? Because he had, like, an influx of people, and he thought he was getting, like, raided. Like, hate raid. Like, I told him the story about what happened on the day of the incident. And he thought that that was happening to him. But on Instagram. I don't even know how that would happen on Instagram, but, you know. Let's not jinx it. But yeah, let him know, hey, I came here from the Labyrinth. Sky says hi, something like that, I don't know. Boost his engagement and all that stuff. I'm sorry, Dad, it's okay. It is completely fine. Once I explained to him, no, you're not getting hate rated. That's the people who I told to come follow you. He was like, oh, great. Oh yeah, and by the way, chat, I keep saying my dad. But for those of you who don't know, my dad has officially adopted all of us. So, he is now collectively our dad. So go support our dad over on Instagram. Eventually he'll have a website up. Eventually he'll start selling stuff properly. I think he's been working on that over this past weekend. So go check him out. Go do the stuff. We love you, Dad. We do love you, Dad. Big preach to our dad. Hi, Shadow. How you doing, sweetheart? Okay. At this point, I'm waiting for the pasta to cool a little bit before I try and dump it. I'm being extra paranoid about it because, there are some certain unpredictable factors that I don't want to risk. Just loafing? Quit loafing around. I'm joking. Please continue loafing around. It's delightful. You guys can see her, right? Yeah, you can see her. Good. What do you mean factors? I mean a factor. There is a factor of unpredictability. There's a factor that I can't predict and I can't risk anything going wrong with. We see the loaf. Good. We got chalva. Chalva. Chalva or chalva? Much love, Sky. I'm gonna dip out. Much love, Sport. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Oh, hydrate. I should hydrate. Second pronunciation, so chalva, with a sound. Nice work. Much love. Thank you for stopping by. Love watching Shadow watch Sky like, what the heck is she doing? I get that look a lot from her. Yeah, it's, yeah, the sound. Okay, interesting. What's chalva? And why can't I say that word very well? Yeah? Yeah? Hi. Hi. I love you. Tiki. I'm trying to say it, but I'm just making baby zombies. I need to look it up because I don't know how to describe it. That's totally fair. That's very, very fair. It's hot. I didn't turn the AC on. I'll be right back. No wonder it's so hot in the kitchen. There's no AC. Is Shadow named after the hedgehog? No, Shadow is not named after the hedgehog. Shadow is named after the fact that when I first encountered her, because I didn't get Shadow, Shadow just kind of found me. When I first encountered her, I thought that she was the shadow of a cat and not the actual cat. And then later that same night, I called my dad and showed him, like via FaceTime, and just without another word, I said, "Dad, I am fine. There is not an emergency, but there is something that just happened." I flip the camera around, and it's Shadow eating some food over on the floor. And he kind of like squints at it and goes, "What? Is that the shadow of something, or is that the thing?" And I went, "It's the thing." And he goes, "Oh, it's a cat." And I went, "Yep." And that is how I got Shadow, and that's how Shadow got her name. Halva is a type of confectionery originating from Persia and widely spread throughout the Indian subcontinent, Middle East, and South Asia. The name is used for a broad variety of recipes, generally a thick paste made from flour, butter, liquid oil, saffron, rosewater, milk, turmeric powder, and sweetened with sugar. The one I have has cocoa in it too. Ooh. Chat, why must you torture me this way? Why must you hurt me in this way? Why must you hurt me in this manner? That sounds delightful. Hi. What's up? Okay. Hi. Hi. Kind of like what happened when I found that in the trash can. Can you give the baby a kiss? Mwah. Prefer to leave it out of the packaging so it's dry, so I can like tear off flakes of it and stuff. Oh, interesting. That's fascinating, actually. Hang on. I'm gonna try pausing this and then playing it. I can see me again. Fantastic. Yes, little miss. Yeah? Hi, I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Oh, pretty kitty. Streamer spaghetti. What about it? I don't see a crock pot. Labyrinth Sound needs a crock pot. I do need a crock pot. What about the spaghetti? I'm letting the spaghetti cool. The spaghetti is cooling. Stop. Thank you. Oh yeah, the pasta. Why do I have 7 ads? I will explain why you have y'all let me know when you're out of ad jail, because I will tell you why. Because there is a reason, and it sucks. That's the worst part about the fact that there is a reason. There is a reason why I had to up the ad amount, and it sucks, and I hate it. And I have a theory about it, and I think I've talked about it before, but I'm gonna talk about it again. Shouldn't you dump out the water in the sink first and then let it cool? The steps don't really matter. Yeah, I probably could have done that. But it's fine, I'll just do it now. We don't do things orthodoxly here in the Labyrinth. We do them by heart. We do them by chutzpah. I also didn't want Shadow to be near boiling water, so now it's just like hot water, you know? She won't get X degree burns from it. Shout out to IKEA for this incredible invention. This is one of my favorite things that I own, because I can just do that. I don't need a strainer. The lid is the strainer. It's so great, and I adore it. Chutzpah. Exactly. Exactly. Welcome back from advertisement jail. I have a theory. I have a theorem, if you will. Hi, you're very cute. I have a theory So there is a reason why you just got 7 ads. In a shocking turn of events, it is the number that I put there. Hear me out. I had to. Because otherwise... So... Twitch is a delightful platform. When it comes to streaming, when it comes to live content, Twitch is great, right? Shout out to the IKEA shark. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you mean Blaha? Okay. We'll get back to the plot twist in a minute, but fun story about this shark. I first started to realize that I was some form of gender fluid, gender queer, gender something that isn't cis. Kind of around the time before I came here to Texas for college. And one thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to make sure that I had friends over, first off. But second off, I wanted to make sure that I had friends over who know that it is a safe place. However, in case I bring the wrong person over, I don't want it to be like inherently obvious so that they don't come back to my place with Texan guns and Texas bombs and Texan whatever Texans have, right? So what I did was I told Dad while we were shopping for my furniture in IKEA, which by the way, all of the furniture that I built myself, including the chair that I stream in, is from IKEA. We love IKEA in this household. I wanted IKEA sponsorship so bad. But in any case, I told my dad, hey, listen, I'll explain later, but can I please get this shark plushie? And he looks at me really confused. He gets it for me. And then eventually I talk to him about it, and he gives me like the dad nod of approval. And I'm like, yeah, I did good. I have a big one. Nice. Bruce, yes. He just played 4 and then didn't play the rest. Oh, interesting. I'm pretty sure that shark was in a Cable 10 video. I don't know who Cable 10 is. But regarding the ads, I have it set to do more ads than I even had it set to do before my hiatus. And that's because Twitch upped the number of ads that I need to run in order to get paid a fair amount for the ads. If I run any less than what I have right now, instead of getting 50% of the ad revenue, I get 33%. Keep in mind, ad revenue is not a lot of revenue, so it generates maybe like cents. Those cents do add up, but not at 33%. Girl, just get some pay. I'm working on it, okay? I'm trying to make the content creator thing work. I'm trying to make the YouTuber thing work. I want to turn this into a full-time job because I absolutely adore it. I love it so much. You've heard this spiel from me before. You'll hear it again eventually, but like, stop please. I will stop. Let me stop. I will stop. Ladies and gentlemen, ultimately race of being, Vi has once again overtaken Donnelly and reclaimed her spot at second place. Vi, did you know that Waterside is above 30 stocks now? You're at 27, by the way. I don't care how many ads I get played, just make it through college. I will make it through college. My mom and my dad were smart. They set aside money for me and my sister to be able to go to college, and I go to a fairly cheap college. It's going to be even cheaper once they realize that I've been living here for longer than a year. Hang on, I need to put this there. Which means that my little sister will have plenty of money left for her college. What do the stocks do? So, Donnelly beating me in stocks is unbelievable. Listen, you just haven't been around lately, Vi. I needed somebody to take this... Anyways, so what the stocks do is, if you spend 3,000 channel points on a Labyrinth of Sound stock, you get a special role in the Discord server, which allows you to, A, join in on games where you can join in, things like Jackbox games, Fall Guys, just games that have large lobbies that I could invite my viewers into, Ever since the incident, I've been especially strict about this. Nobody from the chat or anything like that, just only shareholders. And then also, there is a competitive aspect to it. Waterside has kind of held first place from the start, so if you dare to challenge her, by all means, be our guest. What does getting first top number of shares do? To be entirely honest with you, I have not yet decided. Currently, they're just kind of competing for the sake of competing, and I haven't stopped them because I think it's really fun. Oh, okay, CEO, welcome to the shareholders. Ah! Oh my God, Donnelly, hang on a second. Hold on. Okay, so that's 2 more for Donnelly. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. 2 for Donnelly, which puts him back in second place, by the way, Vi. And then CEO of Tentacles is on the board with 1 stock. And then I will also get you your Discord role as well. You need just 2 shakes of the Space Whale's tail. This isn't the Daz, Donnelly. You're right, but also, how dare you? Meow. 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 Add shareholder. Welcome to the shareholders club. Congratulations, I'm so proud of you. My hair. My hair. Ah. Ah. My hair. Okay. So, Vi, I honestly don't remember what the point of stocks started out as, but now it is literally just a way to prevent the incident from ever happening again. That's what I'm using it for now. I don't know what it started out as. I do want first place to eventually have some kind of something. I just don't know what that some kind of something would be. But I'll figure it out on the go. I think I created an economy by accident. I think something's happening to streamer's hair. It was tangled for a little bit. It still is, but I've learned to ignore it. It's still too hot. Shout out for when my hair recently got caught in a fan. Dear, are you alright? Are you okay? I think I created an economy, and you actually did it. What did I actually do? A way for me to have more stocks than buy. I'm being called out right now. My stocks are plummeting. It's not even that your stocks are plummeting, it's just your ability to get the stocks, you know? The stocks themselves remain exactly the same value. 0. The stocks are not worth anything, they do not mean anything, and they cannot be sold. Yes, nothing got ripped out, thankfully. That's fair. Skunks, I agree. It's not my fault that my class is during your streams. No, it's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's your class's fault. And you must deal with the consequences of your actions just the same as I must. Did someone ask what the incident was? Or am I just anticipating that? Yes, I agree. I concur. I also steadfastly refuse to turn it into like a crypto thing. I'm not gonna touch crypto ever. I want to make that guarantee, that public statement during a cooking stream. I'm just not. I've seen too many videos about too many scams with too many really awful people behind the strings. I don't feel like touching that with a 10-foot pole. I'm gonna get a sip of water. I'll be right back. It was never an option, but the thought like crossed through my brain that it sounds like a weird crypto thing, but it's not a crypto thing because they're not worth anything except your time. So here's a story. This is the story of the incident of 2024. It would have been 2024. Gods, that was spring. That was 2 seasons ago that this happened. Chatters, you guys know what I'm talking about. That was 2 seasons ago. Months. Not even years ago. Months that this happened. That's kind of wild to think about, to be entirely honest with you. Oh no, am I dropping frames? Hold on. Oh, no, I'm not dropping frames. It's just a weird connection thing, okay? What's up, Vi? The PTC who has the highest watch time for stream. You seem fine to me. Honestly, where I'm from, stream just doesn't exist. It's more straight this summer like a Mario tunnel. That's fair. I can respect that. Vi, I would be very intrigued by that when the bad people came and were mean to us. Yes, so I can't give you all the details, I don't think. But here's what I can tell you. So, once upon a time, I did a streamathon. It was supposed to last for a week. Yes, that streamathon that I did over the winter and into the spring, that was supposed to last a week. It ended up lasting 101 days. Because I started, man up and eat the pasta. I'm not eating the pasta yet. I haven't even put sauce on it or cheese. I'm letting it cool a little bit. Let me tell a story. On the 101st day of the streamathon, we were playing Jackbox games. It was the last stream before summer. It was the last stream before summer. And I was going on a hiatus for the entirety of summer because I couldn't do all the things that I wanted to do and stream, so I chose to cut streaming out, even though it kind of broke my heart because, man, I missed streaming over the summer. I missed it a lot. Remember when you said that you'd be live until 9? Yeah, the incident. What about me being live until 9? What? It's more loud than the sun, so it's all good. I am honored that you are saying that. So we're playing Jackbox, and all of a sudden, these guys, I'm assuming they were guys, they all spoke like internet guys. These guys kind of just show up out of nowhere. And I'm like, great, there's just like a bunch of viewers that are just here all of a sudden, that have similar names, and are saying all the same stuff, and they're kind of acting like drunk frat boys coming into somebody's house thinking that it's their frat house. Which was very interesting. Then it started. They joined the Discord server that is still up and running to this day, mind you, thank you very much, and started spamming really, really awful images that I can still vividly remember. That is how badly they were burned into my brain. Were they all just a bunch of trolls? Yes, but worse, because trolls are generally somewhat harmless. These guys then, I had enough forethought to turn off text-to-speech. And then I had to go deal with the Discord fire that had just been set. But then they started spamming every mannerism of slur on the Jackbox game because it was one of the ones where you can, like, write stuff out and, like, write in your own custom answers. So I had to pop up the Be Right Back screen, and I had to put out so many fires, and it was all really awful. It was very disturbing. It was really, really awful. So all of this happens, and then everything dies down. Everybody gets banned from the Discord server, banned from my Twitch channel. Everything is fine. So I'm thinking, okay, well, now it's time to just continue the stream. It was meant to be a really long stream, so it wasn't going to be without incident. And all of a sudden, I go back to OBS. And I've stopped streaming at some point. That's weird. When did I stop streaming? I don't even think I even opened OBS. I hit start streaming again, and I can't. OBS isn't letting me stream. I click back over to Twitch to see what's wrong. I can't log into Twitch. Because of the things that they spammed on my channel, they got me banned. Now, I need to give an enormous shout out to Catboy Lee and Willow Withers. If you see those two around in my chat on the very rare occasions that they are, tell them hi, tell them that they're wonderful for me, because these two people, I made like a dramatic Discord call thing, and then I let everybody know what was going on, and I thought that was going to be that, and I was just going to be kind of on my own, right? What ended up happening, they were trolls, they were dragons. No, dragons are cooler. Just thinking about it is depressing. Honestly, fair. Sounds dumb. Why would they do something to get... That's like saying, oh, I stabbed somebody. It's their fault they died. Oh, we'll get there. Lee and Willow were so incredibly helpful to me. Willow, the second I got off that phone call, Willow was calling me and saying, hey, listen, here's what happened. Here's my theory as to what happened. Here's what you're going to do. Here's what's going to happen. Everything is going to be fine. Your channel will not remain banned forever. This is not your fault. You are going to be fine. And the amount that I needed to hear those words in that moment, I will never forget how grateful I was to her in that moment. And then Lee joined in and told me basically the same stuff. Now, here's the part where we get to details that I can't really say on stream. But here's what I can say. Here's what I know I can say. An unnamed source was able to track down the website that they organized their hate rave from. And found out that they were literally only raiding me because I am LGBTQ, in case you didn't know. I'm some kind of not cis, and I was playing Jackbox. So I was just like an easy target. And legal action was taken. So not only were their accounts banned from my channel, but also they kind of can't do anything like that ever again. So, was it like it felt like it. It felt like it was that, yeah. Legal action? Yes. What kind of legal action? I can't say. I cannot elaborate on that. But action was taken, and they can't do anything anymore. So there is that. If I'm thinking correctly, this is hate speech. Yeah, it was a lot of hate speech. It was a lot of just really awful... Just people being awful people for no reason. Because they thought it was fun. Because they thought they were right to do it. And I gotta be totally honest, Twitch was finally starting to like pick up. I was starting to get regular payments from Twitch. I was starting up the YouTube channel, so I had some bonus stuff coming in from there maybe. I was like finally starting to get going. And I thought that all of my work had been for nothing. I thought that it had just ground me to a dead stop. And then I start getting messages from people in the Discord server. And then I noticed that people haven't been leaving the Discord server. There were one or two who left. And honestly, all the more power to them. They didn't feel comfortable in the space, so they left the space. I have nothing against that. But a lot of people stayed, which is kind of insane to me.
Wait, hey, you can't eat that. Don't eat that. I'm so glad everything was solved about that. I remember being so worried when it happened. I was also really worried about it. Why would somebody think hurting another is the right thing to do?
Because I'm not cis. That was kind of that group's whole motivation. Granted, they raided into me because I was playing Jackbox. That was the thing that triggered it. But what really got them going was the fact that I think I had like LGBTQ or trans or something in like my tags, which I have again. It didn't stop me. I'm still here. I'm still standing better than I ever did, feeling like looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. Girl, you can't just eat stuff. Stop it. Stop. Air gel. You didn't stop. This is your fault. Air gel. I love you. I'm gonna bring you over to the couch now. But yeah, that's the story of the incident. And somehow, we survived. Which is kind of insane to me. I was worried too. You were a regular person I tried not to miss. Which is just... JJ, hi! Everybody go say hi to everybody. Hold on. Hold on a sec. Yeah, okay. Hey, if you guys like music like I do, and also indie games, go follow Skypilot. He does... How often do you do streams, JJ? I don't know how often you do the streams, but he'll do like music streams that I've been a part of that are always really fun. They're always like themed as well. He makes his own playlist, which is kind of sick. I might steal that idea at some point, but shh, don't tell him. Oh wait, anyways. Yeah, he's cool. Go follow him. Go hang out with him when he goes live because he's pretty great. And he's usually live. Whenever he does go live, it's usually right before my streams. So, pretty great time if I do say so myself. Trying to get it pretty regularly. Heck yeah, go support Skypilot JJ. Everybody go show him some love and support. He's cool. He's a cool dude. Makes cool content. Okay, I need to transfer bowls. This has stuff on it. Hang on. Why do you have stuff on you? These bowls always have stuff on them. I don't know why. I clean them off very thoroughly, and then I put them into the thing, and then I forget they exist for a little bit, and whenever I get back to coming around to them, all of a sudden, whoops, there's gunk on them. No, the bowls. I have to transfer containers. Not the bowels, the bowls. Did I say bowels? I meant bowls. Will this fit? It'll probably fit. Right? Surely. Surely it'll fit. Can I touch this yet? Yes. Well, it fits, but the problem with this is that I have sauce and cheese to add. So I'm going to switch it over to a different bowl, and it'll be fine. Making some cold spaghetti. It's not cold, it's warm. It's just not hot. So anyway, Genshin, I got a daily where I need to grab boar meat, but I already have boar meat. But apparently this one is special, and I need to collect it now. We're making spaghetti. We're making spaghetti. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Have you guys seen that audio on your For You pages, whether you use TikTok or Instagram or whatever? Have you guys seen that audio? I hate that audio. I hate how catchy it is. It's super, super catchy, and I despise it. The less Donald Trump I have on my For You page, the better. She really just cooked all the spaghetti. Yeah, I cooked all the spaghetti. I'm gonna eat all the spaghetti. Let's talk about spaghetti in my last stream. Nice, and how apparently many don't like it versus other pastas. Chat, what's your favorite kind of pasta? Not like flavor-wise, like shape-wise. I'm curious. No politics streamer. I'm not politicking. I am simply stating a fact about my For You page. Also, yes, it's so catchy. It's very catchy, and I don't know why. Who made that remix, and what did they put in it? Crack? Maybe. I think spaghetti might be my favorite. I like spaghetti. Spaghetti is a really solid, like, go-to classic feel-good thing. However, when it comes to, like, my favorite pasta shape ever, it's kinda gotta be rotini. That one's my favorite. I got nothing against spaghetti. I love spaghetti. But rotini. Especially like a good rotini with some basil pesto and some like gnocchi mixed in. Basil pesto or garlic mustard pesto. I'm hungry. I gotta eat something. I gotta sauce the pasta. I gotta pasta sausta. I gotta rasta the fasta. I gotta pasta the master. What am I saying? Classic spaghetti is the coziest of pasta. Classic spaghetti, yeah, I would agree, is like the coziest thing. If I want pasta, I usually want spaghetti. However, if I like am feeling like pasta, I want rotini. You know what I mean? If I'm craving pasta, it's spaghetti. But if I could go for some pasta, it's rotini. You know what I mean? Stellina is pretty chill. Yeah, rotini. No, not the wheel, the spring. Of how Sky just broke down into a Caesar. Shut up! Don't worry about it. It's fine. I 100% agree. What did she say? She usually says spaghetti with spaghetti sauce. Shells if it's mac and cheese. Ooh, that's fair. Hi YouTube. What about hi YouTube? What about that? Huh? Hi YouTube. Why are we saying hi YouTube? Hi. Hi. Hello. Can you hear her? Can you guys hear her down there? Hi. Oh, up she goes. If I'm hungry, I like the ones shaped like bows. Fair. And undercook those, add way too much salt, and add butter to it, and that's all. That sounds really tasty. That sounds very tasty. Very clearly, good. Excellent. This is Shadow, by the way. Sky, I don't know if you've met Shadow before, but this is Shadow. Ooh, if it's Nietzsche dessert. Nietzsche? What is Nietzsche? Oh, so I'm saucing the pasta. If you guys yell at me for this, for how I do this, I swear to the gods, I don't know what you want me to do. That's a good sound right there. Ooh, I need that in my pasta immediately. There's a crap ton of sauce. for a crap ton of pasta. Leave me alone. And then also, streamer, no. What do you mean, no? I'm saucing the pasta. It's a dessert. I should get you the recipe. Please do. Also, you missed it, but for orzo for milk soup specifically. Orzo's the stuff that looks like rice, isn't it? Why like that? What do you mean like that? What do you want me to get a measuring cup? Measure out a cup, another cup? No, I'm doing it by feel. I'm doing it by taste. I'm doing it by chutzpah. We do stuff by chutzpah here. Orzo is the rice one. Okay, cool. Why not heat up the sauce and add ground meat? First off, don't have ground meat. Second off, why heat up the sauce? Remember before eating, mix together. Yes, this is true. Just raw dogging the sauce is crazy. What do you want me to do? It's already warm. Because warm sauce. The sauce is at room temperature. I just opened that sauce. It's at room temperature. And I'm gonna eat the rest of it cold anyway, so what does it matter? The thing about pasta, even when it's sauced, it's good cold. Or even when it's cold, it's good because of the sauce. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. It's meant to be hot. So was I, and look at me. I'm only, like, lukewarm, which is really funny for a reason that I can't say on stream. Olive Garden hates me. I am aware of this fact. I get it. Yeah, you do. Sad pasta. What do you mean, sad pasta? This is not called spaghetti. It's more like a spaghetti treat. Listen, I don't know. I get so much hair in my mouth when I do this. I don't know what you got. Where are my forks? How many forks do I have left to give? I need to watch this fork. Chat. What the fork, man? Fun fact, hair is just bad at spaghetti. You know, it's all just in one big mixed bowl. That's how you know that. Exactly. Remember, before eating, mix the bowl. Yes, I will remember to mix the bowl. I'm actually going to do that right now. Maybe. If you said this in the Undertale fandom, it would be treated as a niche reference. So true. So true. The key to mixing pasta is that you have to fold it like it's dough. Don't drop it like it's hot. Fold it like it's dough. It's not as catchy, but at least to taste your results. Streamer, your way of life mildly upsets me. Donnelly, become a college student that has to support yourself through streaming, and we'll talk. Shout out to Horrortail Papyrus Pasta. That's fair. We'll talk. We'll talk. Oh, trust you me. We'll talk about it for years. Okay. Got a nice even coating. That's some pretty decent spaghetti. That is some pretty darn tasty spaghetti. In a clock school, it's... Jeez, please sleep. Please sleep. It's not cold, CEO! It's very warm. It's actually pleasantly warm to the fact where I will probably be eating this for the rest of stream. Because it tastes really good. The sauce is very tasty. I keep getting my hair in it though, that's a bit of a problem. This makes sense if that's the bowl that is being stored in. Yes, this is the bowl that it is being stored in. I am storing it in this bowl. I'm not serving it. This is the bowl that is going to be in for the rest of its life until it is all eaten. Sad cold. It's not cold pasta. You just need to cook some potatoes and get a full wiggle song going on. Fair. You're a visionary. Thank you! See? Visionary. See? Sky gets me. We skies, we get each other. You know what I'm saying, chat? You know what I mean? Bro, let's do the fork in the garbage disposal. Listen, I misspoke, okay? Shut up. I just make chocolate pudding and then eat it in the pot. Ooh. Visionary. Shut up! I said one vowel incorrectly. Mildly incorrectly, mind you. I'm out of breath all of a sudden. Whew. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want more sauce. The taste isn't tasting as much as I want it to taste. Like, the taste is tasting, but it's not like tasting, you know? Get a hair tie. You're so right. You're so right. Hang on. Hold on a second. Give me this back. Alright, you're gonna turn... Never mind. It's fine. Inquisitive spaghetti. It does need more sauce. It feels like it needs more sauce. I assume not, because you don't have... No, I do not have pepper. Pepper's on the list. I have olive oil. It's not my olive oil, so it doesn't really count. I got 6 ads. 1 second. That's fair. Do you have a single spice? Do I have spices? I don't think so, because I don't need spice to live. You know what I mean? I need spice to enjoy what I'm eating, but I don't need it to live. I do have some spices, but they're mostly like baking spices. Like I have allspice, I have ground cinnamon, I have cinnamon sticks. That's just brown sugar. That's not a spice. So I kind of have spices, but not really. Whose olive oil is it? It's my friend Beck's. So, a bunch of people were over here, and we all made brownies. So they all brought their ingredients to my place, and we just baked brownies here. This was the night on Wednesday when I was really, really late to stream. That was why. And I thought that they wanted to be on stream, but then they all left before stream. Losers. What? One of my favorite things to eat that makes my autism happy is curry soup. Curry soup? What is curry soup, and where can I get some? I've had curry. We don't need to talk about curry. We don't need to talk about the kind of curry that I have had versus the kind of curry that Donnelly has had. I'm aware that you sure do love your curry, but it's the wrong kind of curry. Anyways, what did I say? What? Huh? Who said that? Donnelly's curry looks like pots full of poop. I said it. Sky. Okay, to be fair, I haven't had Japanese curry. I've had Indian curry. Okay? Listen, that was the conclusion that we reached, was that we were talking about two different types of curry. So I don't know what Japanese curry looks like. I will say that. Full stop. When I think curry, I think Indian curry. I think reds and greens and whites. I don't think yellow slump, you know? Love both, that's fair. I get texture issues from thicker things like sauces and regular curry, so my stepmom found a recipe where it's more like a soup with rice noodles. Oh. Oh. That sounds really good. Japanese curry is top tier. You know what? I won't agree or disagree with you until I have tried it. However, I have to disagree with you because my ex is Indian, and if I don't, he will kill me. I'm joking. This is one of the exes of mine that we like. I love rice noodles. I don't know that I've had rice noodles before. I have my hair tied back and I managed to get a hair in my mouth again. What is this? Who am I kidding? It needs more sauce. Hang on. Where's the cheese? It's under the sauce. I have been trying not to make that reference the entire time. I don't know why. Goth rice. Am I reading that right? Goth rice noodles. What kind of sauce is that? It is First Street tomato, basil, and garlic pasta sauce, which is three things that I very much enjoy with my pasta. What are goth rice noodles? Is it just rice noodles but black and wearing fishnets? Do I need to get them to my ex immediately? Will it increase his gothitude? My ex is dating one of my best friends. Do I need? They're both goth. Should I get them goth rice noodles? Is that a thing that should happen? I said why goth noodles a bit more up. Oh. Streamer gets canceled for not understanding. What? What? What am I trying on stream? I'm just getting goth sauce for a wedding gift. Listen. I'm aware that it probably means something different in the culinary world. However, I'm friends with too many goth people to not make goth references, okay? I have to. Goth versus gothic. Yeah, what about it? One's just the shortened version of the other. Shut up. Now the sauce is saucing. Goth means nothing in the call. Oh, what are you guys saying? The rice noodles are goth because they are black sesame flavored. Interesting. So what you're saying is, yes, I need to get this to the really cute goth couple that I know. I hope they're doing okay. I should check in on them tonight. Goth is a subculture, gothic is a style. Oh. See, that I actually didn't know. That's a fair point. Cool. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with either one.
48 volt is on.
There you are. Hey. Hi. How are you? What do you mean still nothing? I want people to dub this footage. Please do. I beg of you. I beg you to dub this footage because that would be so silly. Me when not a creature was creeping, not even a mouse. I'm turning off the background music. I like the vibe of no background music, so we're turning off the background music. We don't need any spookage. Ew, streamer is back. Donnelly, you don't have to be here. You don't have to be watching. You could be doing your homework or sleeping. You could, but you're not. In fact, stop watching. Okay, I wouldn't go that far, because that's how I'm making money. Question, would you rather have a camera that films in 1080p or a camera that shoots in 4K, but it's in a 4:3 aspect? Oh, 1080p, obviously. Hey, hush, you're not my Markamu? I'm not your Markamu? My mom! So opinion on strawberry pasta. I'm down with strawberry pasta. I was about to type out hello darkness, my old friend. I'm down with strawberry pasta. That just sounds like strawberry pastry with vowels swapped out. Temperature of the spaghetti is like, it's not cold, for the love of the gods. It hasn't been refrigerated yet. It's like pleasantly warmer than room temperature. And honestly, I'm kind of vibing with it. Chat, y'all know I'm from Minnesota, right? I know cold when I feel cold. Another Polish dish is just called pigeons. Can you guess what it is? Is it perchance rock doves? Just like I was told by my doctor slightly above average. Did you sneeze? Is that what that was? I miss feeling cold. That is metal as heck. What's metal as heck? What was metal? What do you mean you miss feeling cold? Vi, I gotta get you up to Minnesota at some point. I keep on wanting to come to the door with a crock pot and groceries. Waterside, if you came to the door with a crock pot and groceries, both would fall to the ground and potentially break because of how tight of a hug I would give you. Honestly, I just like raw noodles. That's fair. I like the cold. Just add another layer. Okay, Vi, we are different because whenever I get too cold, I get some, like, PTSD BS that happens. I don't know. My mental health and being cold don't mix. They mix about as well as oil and water. I like seasons. I do like seasons. I appreciate seasons. But, like, does it need to be so cold when it snows? I know that the answer is yes. I'm aware that the answer is scientifically, literally yes. But also, and it's not constant either. Sometimes having snow is really great, especially around, like, Christmas time. Christmas time is when it happens the least. But, like, January, February, oh my gosh. My mental health is just not having it. How long does it take? How long do I need to stream in order for Ball of Flames to get 2,000 points? Hang on. How many channel points per hour Twitch? Hi. You're in 120 channel points per hour? Bonus every 15 minutes. So, okay. 120 plus 50 times 4, which is 200, so that's 320 per hour. So probably not this stream. I'm kind of winter depressioning, though, the unfortunate part of cool weather. Yeah, I feel calm and cozy. I will never see the sun again. I explained what pigeons are a bit up. You missed it. I'm sorry. Pigeons is not even a bird dish. It is boiled cabbage with a meat and rice mix inside. You seeing this? You seeing this, Shadow? Boiled cabbage. Can the meat be bird? Can the meat be bird? I'll probably have it by next week, I promise. Please do not send Donnelly to rip off my legs like last time I didn't get stocks. I would happily eat pigeons. The dish, not the bird. Nobody clip that and take it out of context, I swear to the gods. I will delete it. I have that ability. Also, I will get your stock right now, Waterside. Welcome to the 32 stock gang. Population U. What did I do? What did you do? What did you do? I think it's most of the time beef, if I remember correctly. Interesting. I'm just joshing. Oh, yeah, Donnelly. You don't need to go rip off Ball of Fire's legs because he didn't get a stock this time. Ball of Flames, what is your pronouns, please? What is your pronouns, please? What is my English skills? Non-existent. That's what they are. I'm very pleased with this. He, him. Okay, cool. Thank you. It's with tomato sauce most often. Interesting. Chat, do you guys mind just, like, eating and chatting for a little while? Is that okay? Or do you guys want me to, like, go away? I was gonna do the invisible joke and say, wear what?
What's your major?
I don't mind. Yeah, just devour the noodles while we're talking. Okay. I'm kind of okay with that, you know? I'm kind of fine with that. I'm just gonna do this so that I can just look at the screen and read stuff. Every time I hear that question, I hear that sound. What's your major? You don't need to go away. Okay, good. Eating and chatting is awesome. I agree. I love, chat, I'm sorry. I love streaming because I can do whatever I want and people can just come and vibe if they want to. And it's so great. Ball of Flames. Man, Shadow, I'm being a good entertainer. I'm good at this, man. You want to come up here? You can come up here. Hang on. Let me move my microphone. It's not cold spaghetti. The spaghetti isn't cold. You can come up here. Hang on. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Door. Hold up. Door. Door. It's not super important anymore because now you've seen in there, but like, door. Hi, baby. Hi. She just very politely sits. It's not cold. Chat, it's really not. It hasn't gone in the fridge. How can it be cold? How can the spaghetti be cold if it hasn't gone in the fridge? That's not cold spaghetti. That's gold in spaghetti. Chilled, one might say. Sure. You know what? If Papyrus can serve frozen spaghetti and become a cultural icon for it, I don't know why you guys are complaining about my spaghetti that you're not eating being cold. Golden Freddy? Some bots are just distractions. Some bots are just gold. Shakespeare better be taking notes in his grave. No, you can't have this. This has garlic in it. Garlic is bad for cats. Don't do it. You can't have this. I love you so much. Shadow, I love you so much. I need you to know that. I love you so much. Mwah. Hi. Hi, baby. I love you. Hi. Oh, little kitten. Oh, the little kitten. Hi. No garlic for you, man. Exactly. No garlic. Next FNAF game coming out when? Is there a new one on the horizon already? I thought they just released, Into the Ball Pit. Into the Pit, that's what it is. I'm just imagining him spitting, like, the spaghetti on his paw like a basket. Like it's a pizza. Wait. Who was saying something about a pasta burger? When was that? Was that Waterside? I feel like that was Waterside. Was that something? Playing Zenless Zero, finally got in the story with the Hot Wolf Man. Oh, we love a solid Hot Wolf Man. Unless it's the other one. It's not Edward. Who am I thinking of? Pizza Burgers. Okay, well then never mind. Never say Pizza Burger again.
Pizza burger. Hamburger.
I can't stop thinking about the weird amalgamation my brain made. Gala from Coffee Talk. I want to play Coffee Talk at some point. I read so many things about Coffee Talk. And I cannot, I can't say that. Vampire Twink, though. Can I say the word twink? Can I say that word? Is that some... Is it? I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Probably not, because I haven't been saying a whole lot. Pizza burgers aren't as horrid as sushi pizza, which is canon in Obey Me and Belfi's favorite meal. Sushi pizza exists. Gala's a werewolf nurse. I love him. That sounds great. You could say, not tweak, twink, like Twinkies, but without the e's. Loved Coffee Talk on the to be streamed list. Oh, nice. I'll have to try and be there for that. Sky, I am so sorry that I haven't been able to make it to your streams. I have lurked in them without even saying that I was there, and then I had to go to bed. Both times I remember this very distinctly. Speaking of FNAF, has anyone played Indigo Park? I haven't yet, but it's on my to playlist. I've seen a full-on playthrough of it like a couple of times now, so it's not going to be like as spoiler-free as I wish it was. But yeah, never be sorry. I'm Minnesotan. Being sorry is part of our nature, eh, bud? As a nerd, I will not be offended. Fair. I like the Indigo Park ending song. I appreciate the fact that the ending song gives me a very similar... It's weird, because the lyrics are not the same at all. The melodies aren't even super the same. Maybe it's just the fact that they're both at the end of an excellent indie game. But the song at the end of Indigo Park kind of gives me the same vibe as the song at the end of Portal 1. And I can't put my finger on why, other than the fact that they are both songs, very good songs at the end of very good indie games. Yep, Portal. Yep, Portal. So funny to remember that Portal is an indie game. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. Yeah, it is. It came out in 2000... When did Hey Siri! When did Portal come out, please? The game? October 10th, 2007. Hey Siri. Thank you. Hey Siri. Who made Portal, the video game? Hey Siri. Who made Portal, the video game? Valve did. No. What? Thank God, I'm older than Portal. Yeah, I know, right? 2007? Yes, 2007. I was 3. To put that into context for you. Who's out there younger than Portal? My little sister? My little sister? I'm not in the chat, I'm the streamer. My little sister is younger than Portal. I answered, it's too late. You can't stop me. Me. Sky, you're older than me. What are you talking about? Can't answer, cough. Sky. But also, yes, please be internet safe. But also... Okay, I was gonna say, I could have sworn you were older than me. Because if you aren't, I need the secret to your beard immediately. Like, right away. You have too good a beard not to be older than me. Beard secrets. Chat? You don't have to tell me what the secret would be. But if you were going to keep any, like, type of secret, what type of secret would you most want to keep? You know what I'm saying? Like, would it be, like, a long-held family secret recipe? Would it be just a standard secret crush secret? Would it be a murder? I want to know the beard secrets. That's fair. I can respect the beard secrets. Let's go! I'd want a secret treasure secret. Ooh. Would it be your own secret treasure, or would it be like a family secret treasure that you would pass the map down through to the generations? Should I name my first album with the band The Giggles, or should I name it Get Ready to Giggle? I think Get Ready to Giggle. I think you should say, like, the name of the album, like the name of the band should be on the album of all of your, like, greatest hits. I think Get Ready to Giggle should be the first one, and then when you have, like, your list of, okay, these songs did really well, make, like, a remastered version of those, and then release that as just The Giggles. National Treasure Secret. Oh, nice. Declaration of Independence. By having a Nick Cage moment. I want the secret of what's actually on the back of the Declaration. Guys, I hate to be that person. I am fairly certain that the only thing on the back of the Declaration of Independence is paper. Found a Roblox Rage game. Roblox Rage game. There's a Nicolas Cage Society at SCAD? Do they have the Nicolas Cage pillows that that are like sequined? Do they have those pillows? Thinking I'm gonna put 2 music videos out for Get Ready to Go and Hot Tomato because Get Ready to Go is the first single of the album. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Bro, I don't know. I didn't join. You should go undercover and update us on the lore of the SCAD Nick Cage Club. I saw a poster. Hi, Spork. We finished the pasta, and now I'm eating and we're just chatting. I'm probably not going to go back to Hollow Knight. I'm going to be so for real. This is probably going to end up being 2 VODs. Which is going to be interesting to figure out how that works. It'll be fine. The spaghetti isn't cold. At this point, it's room temperature. It's not chili, it's spaghetti. Get your foods right. Movement and the first single. Gotcha. It's not... It'll be in the fridge. Then it will be frigid. But right now it's not fridged. It's in my hand. It's handed. Badly modeled fruits, and they hit you. A PNG of said fruit flashes on your screen, and I keep laughing. Low tempi spaghetti. There is nothing low tempi about this spaghetti. This spaghetti is hotter than I could ever be. That's not true. I clean it pretty nice. On occasion. Well, if we're eating, then much respect. I can't sit through eating. Have fun, though. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. Thank you for stopping in again in the first place. I appreciate it. I want to know the silly thing about my fish and alder. What's that? What you got for me? We like silly goofs. We like goofs, gaffs, guffaws. What does work? Chad, I just had an idea. And I don't know whether we should do it this stream or next stream. But what if we watched History of the Entire World, I guess? Because I've been watching a lot of billboards lately. I did have an idea. I know, it's insane. It's not almost midnight on my end. I still have an hour until midnight on my end. Why? What are you thinking is a thumb there? Apple? Let's please. Yeah, we're into that. How do we feel about a nice little like chat movie night? Chat, movie night? We up for a movie night? We had a cooking stream, and then we go for a movie night? There's a Facebook Q&A that does it answering questions to characters. What are the questions? What are the character types? And everybody say that theirs, but my first answer was that he's not picking, which is not helping the boy. Movie night, Bill Wirtz, great idea. All right, I'm gonna get Bill Wirtz going. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get Bill Wirtz going because that's like a solid like 20 minutes. Let me just get out of here. Let me do this and name it YouTube stream. We duplicate that. Let me get YouTube open. And then make it its own window. Make it its own window. There we go. Make it its own window. There we go. There we go. There we go. Why is there Golden Freddy within the fruits? Why is Golden Freddy fruity? Why is he Golden Fruity? Said the thing inventor that was invented by a thing inventor. Where are you and do you need help? CEO's too far gone. Okay. Ooh, hi, you're on a rock floating in space. Okay. Alright, let me get this over here. Properties. Window capture. Bit of history of the entire world, I guess. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. No, do not. Okay. We're gonna run an experiment because this might be crazy loud. This might be really loud. So we are gonna see how loud it is. If this is really loud, I keep hearing Apple over and over again. I'm gonna start crying. Come watch Bill Wirtz with us. You guys can see that, right? Yeah, you guys can see that. Okay.
Hi, you're on a rock, floating in space. Pretty cool, huh? Some of
That seems really loud. Hang on. That seems loud.
it's water. Fuck it. Actually, most of it's water.
Oh, wait, there's curse words in this. Hang on, I gotta look up the clean version. There we go, for schools.
Well, the gang's all here.
Oh, look, it's Agatha all along. I don't care. Okay, there we go. Clean version. Well, yeah, there's a clean version. What do you mean, what is this? I'm a family-friendly streamer, and I'm gonna watch family-friendly content so that my little cousin can watch my streams if he wants to. Okay? Okay. My swear words, my naughty words. You all hush. How's the volume level on this?
Hi, you're on a rock, floating in space. Pretty cool, huh? Some
How's the volume? Streamer hates fun. No. Streamer is family friendly. Perfect, yeah? We're all good? Volume feels quiet, but I think that's just me. I can turn it up a little bit. Really just node me. Yeah. Why? Because the sun is a deadly laser. There we go. Crank it up a little bit. There, okay, alright. Let's do this thing. Movie night chat. Tell your friends. Grab your friends. Vi, Donnelly, go grab the Dawes Witches. Let's all pile in for a movie night.
Some of it's water. Actually, most of it's water. I can't even get from here to there without buying a boat. It's sad. I'm sad. I miss you.
How did this happen?
A long time ago, actually never, and also now, nothing is nowhere. When? Never. Makes sense, right? Like I said, it didn't happen. Nothing was never anywhere. That's why it's been everywhere. It's been so everywhere, you don't need a where. You don't even need a when. That's how every it gets. Forget this. I want to be something, go somewhere, do something. I want things to change.
Hold on. This is bothering me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. And that one's still green. Hold on. Hold on a sec. Whoa. Stuff is falling. I need this. This. Up a bit. Up just a little smidge. There. We're going to try that. Transition it over. And then full screen. Oh, nice! CEO, that is always a win. We will take a win. Yeah, that's better. All right. Okay. Here we
I want
go.
to invent time and space, and I know it's possible because everything is here, and it probably already happened. I just don't know when to start. And that's exactly where it started.
Get ready to giggle. Heck yeah, ball of flames.
I think there's a universe now. What's it made of?
Quarks and
Oh,
stuff.
that's a thing. In a place. Don't like it?
Don't like
Try
it?
a new
Try
place.
a different place.
At a different
time.
Try to stick together because the world is going to get bigger and emptier. But it's not empty yet. It's still very full and about 1 jillion degrees. Great news. The quarks are now happily married in groups of 3 called a
Some
proton
of them.
or a
Oh, whoops.
neutron. And
Sorry.
there's something else flying around too that wants to join in but can't because it's still too... Great news. The protons and neutrons are now happily married to each other. Some of them
Even doubled up. There we go.
Great news. The electrons have now joined in. Congratulations. The world is now a bunch of gas in space. But it's getting closer together. And it's getting closer together. And it's getting closer together. It's a star. New shit got made. Some stars burn out and die. Bigger stars burn out and die with passion. Make some brand new, way crazy,
stuff.
which allows newer, more interesting stars to be made, and then die and explode into.
Even crazier space
So now
does.
stars have cool stuff around them, like rocks, ice, and funny clouds, which can make some very interesting things. Like this ball of flaming rocks, for example. We just got hit with another ball of flaming rocks, and it kind of made a mess, which is...
Now the moon.
Weather update. It's raining rocks from outer space. Weather update.
Weather
Those
update.
rocks might have had water inside them, and now there's hot steam in the sky. Weather
Weather update.
Cooler temperatures today, and the floor is no longer lava. Weather update.
It's raining.
Severe flooding alert. The entire world is now an ocean.
Sweet dreams and restful sleep, waterside.
There's life in the ocean. What?
What?
Something's alive in the ocean. Oh, cool. Like a plant or an animal? No, a microscopic speck. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats chemical soup, which is being served hot and fresh. made from
Honestly,
gnarly
for
space
real.
Ingredients left over from when it was raining rocks or whatever. Oh yeah, and it can do that. It has secret instructions written inside itself telling it how to build another one of itself. So that's pretty nifty, I would say. Tired of living at the bottom
Ooh,
of the
ads?
ocean?
Do we have ads?
Using
I need you guys to yell at me when you have
convert
ads.
sunlight into food. Side effect, now there's oxygen everywhere and the sky's blue. Then the Earth might have been a snowball for a while. maybe even a
Honestly,
couple
for
of
real,
times.
for real, for real, for
It's a
real.
sponge.
You guys
It's
are
a
so
plant.
real for
It's
that.
a worm and some other types of weird, strange water bugs and strange fish.
It's the
Cambrian explosion.
Wow, that's animals and stuff. But we're still in the ocean. Hey, can we go
We
on
really
land?
do all yearn for that
Why?
chemical
The
soup.
sun is a deadly laser. Oh, okay.
Much love, Sky. Thank you for stopping in.
Animals can go
You
on
are
land.
always,
Come on,
always
let's
welcome
go
and
on land.
appreciated
Nope,
here,
can't
my
walk
friend.
yet. And there's no food yet, so I don't care. Okay, will you learn to walk if there's plants up here? Maybe, said some bugs. And fish. Okay, so I can go on land, but I have to go back in the water to have
Babies.
learn to use an egg.
I was already doing that.
Use a stronger egg. Put water in it. Have a baby on land in an egg. Water is in the egg. Baby in the egg, in the water, in the egg. Works for me.
Works for me.
And now everything's huge, including bugs. Want to see a map of the land? Sure.
Sport taught me
Oh,
this
now
trust.
everything's dead. Just kidding. Here are the survivors. Keep your eye on this one because it's about to become the dinosaurs. Here's another map of the land. Yeah, it broke apart. Don't worry about it. It does that all the time. Here comes a meteor.
and the dinosaurs are gone.
It's mammal time. Here come the mammals. Look at those breasts. Now they're going to dominate the world, and one of them just learned how to grab stuff and walk. No, like walk like that and grab stuff at the same time and bang rocks together to make pointed rocks. Ouch! And set things on fire. Youch! They
Youch.
make crazy sounds with their voice.
Gnoosh.
And mean different things.
That's a human person.
And now they're everywhere. Almost.
Ice Age,
What? You can walk over here? Cool.
not anymore.
Well, I guess we're stuck here now. Let's review. There's people on the planet, and they're chasing their food. Time to plant some grass. Look at this. I control the food now. Now everyone
I'm
walks-
sorry. I'm sorry. The single frame. sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
my
We
friend,
continue.
live
We'll
near me.
continue
Let's
on.
all build
Oh,
houses.
okay, ads. Ads are happening. Ads are happening. We pause. We paused at the exact right time. Paused at the exact correct time. Because we're awesome like that. Just a single frame of. Welcome back from Agile. Is Ball of Flames back from Agile? We're gonna wait until everybody is deaf. Oh wait, never mind. I can see when we're all back from Agile. I have 3 ads. Looks like it's about 30 seconds. 30 seconds till I see her. Comb my hair, how I look. Oh, I really wanna meet her. All I wanna do is run and greet her. Then I'm pulled out of my thoughts, and the only one I see is you. All of it seems so true. And now I can't help but wonder, was everything all my fault? Thought I had things right, but then a sudden halt. I always thought that I could be your hero. Now all I'm left with are 2 little numbers. 3-0. Are we done? Are we back? Stream 30 minutes by Labyrinth of Sound. Do it. We're up to like 2,000 streams on that song. Actually, it might be 3,000 now. We were at like 2.9k. Hold on, chat. Quick diversion. Hold on a second. Give me just a second. Hold on a sec. Hold on just a second. Give me just a minute. And the dinosaurs are gone. What? Okay. There we go. No, don't bap those. Don't do that. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Hold on. Hold on a second. 30 minutes. Oh, come on. Let me see. Let me see. Which is now the moon. Oh, is it on my tablet? Hang on. Hold on a second. Hold on. I need to figure this out. It is on tablet, isn't it? Great. Me. Shards. Oh, I can't see it because it's not on my most popular anymore. Because you guys have been blowing up the new songs. That's Just Me is currently the most popular song, by the way. That's fascinating. It's midnight for you guys? Oh my word. What are you guys doing here with me? I appreciate it. But imagine a bunch of dinosaurs driving cars and paying taxes. That would be a universe I would love to see on television, if only that big meteor, global warming or something. That sounds like a Lemon Demon song. I like that. Much love, bye. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh my gosh, I have 20 monthly listeners on Spotify. Chat, I have 20 monthly listeners. Hang on, hold on. Look. I have 20 monthly listeners on Spotify. You might actually make a fraction of a penny. I know, right? I do not know what All Tomorrows is. Yeah, I have 20 monthly followers on Spotify. You heard me, Donnelly. You see the evidence. The proof is in the pudding. We're not making pudding. We're making hot dogs. If you get that reference, I love you. Huh. Why is Shards there? Where's 30 Minutes? Huh? That's definitely my most popular song. 30 Minutes is 1,000% my most popular song. Anyways, enough tooting my own horn. We made spaghetti, actually. Cold spaghetti. It's not cold yet. I haven't put it in the fridge. Shut up and watch Bill Wirtz.
houses, except mine is bigger because I own the food. This is great. I wonder if anyone else is doing this. Tired of using rocks for everything? Use metal. It's underground. Better farming was just invented in a sweet, dank valley right in between these two rivers, and the animals are helping.
Guess what happens next?
More food, and more people who came to buy the food. Now you need people to help make the food and keep track of the sales. And now you need houses for people to live in and people to make the houses. And now there's more people and they invent things, which makes things better. And more people come and there's more farming and more people to make more things for more people. And now there's business, money, writing, laws, power. Coming soon to a dank river valley near you. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, the horse is probably being tamed. Why is all my metal so lame and lumpy? Tired of using lame, sad metal?
Ooh.
Introducing made with special ingredient
CEO,
tin
I'm
from the
totally
far
gonna
lands
read
of
that at some
Tinland.
point.
I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, they figured out how to put wheels on a horse. Now we're getting somewhere. Also,
China,
and did I mention
Indus River Valley civilization. Norte Chico.
the Middle East is getting more complicated? Maybe because it's in the middle of the East. Knock knock, or clop clop. It's the people with the horses. And they made an empire, and then everyone else copied their horses.
Greeks.
Ah, look, it must be the Greeks, or a beta version of the Greeks. Let's check in with the Indus River Valley civilization. They're gone. Guess who's not gone?
China. New arrivals in India. Maybe it's those horse people I was talking about, or their cousins or something. And they wrote some hymns and mantras and stuff.
You could make a religion out of this. There's the Bronze Age collapse.
Now the Phoenicians can get down to business.
Also, can we switch to a metal that's a little easier to find? Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12 tribes of Israel.
And they believe in God.
Just one, though. He's got like a 10-step program. Here's some huge heads. Must be the Olmecs. The Phoenicians make some colonies. The Greeks copy their idea and make some colonies. The Phoenicians made a colony so big it makes colonies. Here comes the Assyrian Empire. Never mind, it's the Babylonian Median.
It's the Persian Empire.
Wow, that's big. Ah, the Buddha was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? This guy who sat under a tree for so long that he figured out how to ignore the fact that we're all dying. You can make a religion out of this. Oops, China just broke, but while it was breaking, Confucius was figuring out how to have good morals. Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of thinking about stuff. And right over here, Alexander just had the idea of conquering the entire
That is
Persian
very
Empire.
spooky.
It's a great idea. He was great. And now he's dead. Hopefully the rest of the gang will be able to share the empire evenly between them. Knock knock, it's Chandragupta. He says, get out of here if I give you 500 elephants. Okay, thanks, bye.
Get out of here if I give you 500 elephants.
Most
Most of India.
But what about this part? That's the Tamil Kings. No one conquers the Tamil Kings. Who are the Tamil Kings?
Merchants probably. And they've got
To
spices.
buy the spices. Me, said the Arabians, swiftly buying it and selling it to the rest of the world. Hey, China put itself back together again, with good morals as their main philosophy. Actually, they have three main philosophies. Out here, the Norse nomads run wild and free, and they would like to ransack your city. Let's check the Greekification levels of the Greekified kingdoms. Greekification overload. Bye, said the Parthians. Bye, said the Jews. Hi, said the Parthians, taking over the entire place. Hey, said the Romans, eating the entire Mediterranean for breakfast. Thanks for invading our homeland, said the Jews, who were starting to get tired of people invading their homeland. Hi, everything's great, said some guy who seems to be getting very popular and is then arrested and killed for being too popular, which only makes him more popular. You can make a religion out of this. Want silk? Now you can buy it from China. They just made a...
road to the world. Or you can get their own water.
Sick, new trade routes, said India, accidentally spreading their religion to the entire southeast. That's a good place for an epic trading kingdom. There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk Road. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses again. Remember the Persian Empire? Yep, said the Persians, making a new one. Axum is getting so powerful they would like to build a long stick. Has anyone populated Madagascar yet? Let's do it together.
China's home again. Then it broke again.
Still can't cross the Sahara Desert? Try camels.
Yeah, now we got business.
Said the Empire, selling lots of gold and slaves. Hi, I live in the Roman
I would
Empire,
argue
and
that
I was
this is
wondering-
almost funnier because of the censors.
No. Actually, okay, sure, said Constantine, moving the capital way over here to be closer to his main rival. Don't worry about Rome, it won't fall.
It's the golden age of India.
There's the Gupta Empire, not Chandragupta, just Gupta. First name
First name
Chandra.
Chandra. No
The
relation.
first.
Oh. Oh, chat. Do you guys remember Eve? If you remember Eve, you are a real one. Okay, I'm pausing the video for a second. Chat, y'all remember Eve? Y'all remember the first two streams I ever did on Twitch? I don't know if any of you were there for it, but it was a really glitchy stream where I tried to write stuff and then I tried to play Eve and it was really awful. and it was really, really choppy, and it was the opposite of buttery smooth. It was unbuttery rough. Alright, okay, we'll get on with the video. Fine, no stories, fine, whatever, Donnelly. Okay, I see how it is.
Who's in Rome?
Barbarians.
What's a barbarian? Non-Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans. R.I.P. Roman Empire. Or actually just half of it. The other half is just fine. But it's not in Rome anymore, so let's give it a new name.
The Mayans have figured out the stars.
Oh, and here's a huge city. Population everyone. The Gokturks have taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. Great job, Gokturks. How's India? Broken. How's China?
Back together.
How's those trading kingdoms?
Bigger and there's more of them.
Korea has 3 kingdoms. Japan has a kingdom. It's the Sunrise Kingdom. Deep in the Arabian desert, on the top of a mountain, the real god whispers in
So, yes and no, Ball of Flames. The DJMEs, I think, might be out there already. I just have to figure out which account my professor posted it to. The full thing is out there already. It should be under Dr. Mike Bogle's YouTube page, unless I'm mistaken, which I might be. So, yes, it's out, but no, I'm not the one who released it, or who will release it. And back onto the anime thing, one of the episodes that got posted on YouTube is the characters in their bunny uniforms. Oh boy, okay, alright.
in Muhammad's ear.
Well,
So he
too
goes down
saucy
to the
for
cube
me.
where everyone worships gods, and he tells them their gods are all fake. And everyone got so mad at him that he had to leave town and go to a different town. You can make a religion out of this, and maybe conquer the world as well. The Roman Empire is long gone, but somehow the Pope is still the Pope. Plus there's...
New kingdoms all over Europe.
I wonder if there's room for Moors. Here's all the wisdom. In a house. It's
I
the
love
Baghdad
puns.
House of Wisdom. Just in time for the
Islamic golden age.
Let's bring stuff to the coast and sell it and become the Swahili on the Swahili coast, said the Swahili on the Swahili coast. Remember this tiny space you have to go through to get from here to there? Someone owns that now. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere? The Franks have the biggest pope pretending to still be part of the Roman Empire.
Much love,
Then the
Donnelly.
Franks broke their
Thank you for
kingdom, so
lurking.
what will later be
We'll
called Franks and
probably
not
end
Franks.
stream
The
after this.
Northerners, or just Norse if you don't have much time, are exploring. They go north, from the north to the northern north, and they find some land, 2 types of land, and they name them accordingly.
Frank!
They also invade some other places and get called many names, such as Vikings. There's the Rus, the Kievan Rus. Are they Vikings? I don't think so, said the Kievan Rus. Okay, fair enough. The Pope is ready to make some more emperors of the Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. It's actually Germany, but don't worry about it. New kingdoms.
Christianize all the kingdoms.
Which brand would you like? Mine's better. Mine's better. Mine's better. Time to conquer England, said William. It's a bird, it's a plane.
It's the Seljuk Turks.
The Byzantine Empire, who's getting so small it almost doesn't exist anymore. We need help. They need help, so they call the Pope. Hey, Pope, can you help us get rid of the Seljuks? Maybe take back the Holy Land on the way? Come on, I know
you want to take back the Holy
Yes,
Land.
I do
Yes, I
actually
would
want to do
actually
that. Let's
do
do a
that.
crusade.
Crusade.
They did many crusades, some of which almost didn't fail, but at least the Italians got some sweet trade deals. Goodbye, Mayans.
Hello, Toltecs.
Goodbye, Toltecs.
Hello,
Look
Mississippi.
at those mounds. There's the Pueblo. I always wondered how to build a town in a cliff. Guess who's here? Come here. Where? Here.
Here.
Pagan is there. Vietnam unconquered itself. Korea just became itself. And Japan is so addicted to art that the military might have to take over the government. China just invented bombs and typing. And the Mongols just invaded most of the universe. Nice going, Genghis. I bet that will last a long time. Some of the Islamic Turks were unaffected by the Mongol invasions because they were busy invading India. Is it Tonga time? I think it's
Tonga time.
I just found out where the Swahili gets all their gold. Look at this Chad. Means lake. There's an empire there, right in the middle of The king of Mali is so rich he's going on tour to let everyone know. Wow, that guy's rich, everyone said. The Christians are doing a great job reconquering Iberia, which will soon be called Spain and not Spain. Please remain Christian. We will check in later to see if you're still Christian when you least expect. Whoops, half of Europe
Do it.
just died.
Do it, Ball of Flames, I dare ya.
Yay.
Double
Big
dog
kingdom,
dare ya.
time to share. New kingdoms here and there. Oh, look who controls all the islands. It's the Mahajapit, Majahapit, Mapajahit, Mahapajit, Mapajahit, Majapahit. Oh, Italy's really rich. Time for them to care a lot about art and the ancient classics. It's kind of like a rebirth. Here's a printer. Let's make books. So you think you can conquer the Byzantine Empire? Yep, said the Ottoman Turks. Nice job, Ottoman Turks. Oops, you missed a spot. Don't forget to ban Europe from the Indian spice trade. What? That's said Portugal. Spiceless.
Well, I guess we'll have to find
What? That's.
way to India.
Mute the chat
What?
after a
Said
minute.
Christopher
Do it.
Columbus, probably smoving crack. If the world is round, let's go
I'm
this
gonna
way.
check it after stream.
No, don't worry, we already got this, said Portugal. So Chris goes to Spain. Hey, Spain, want to hire me to find India by going around back of the world? No, please, no, please, no, please. Okay. So he sails into the ocean and discovers more ocean, and then discovers the Indies and Japan. Let's draw a line to decide who gets which half of the world. The Aztec
Hi,
and
Lord
Inca
Taco.
empires are off to a great start. I wonder if they know that Europe just discovered their continent. The Habsburgs are marrying into so many royal families they might have to start marrying each other. Move over, Lithuania. Here comes Moscow. Ivan wants to make Russia great again. Move over, Timurids. Maybe go invade India or something. Persia just made Persia Persian again. Let's make it the other kind of Islam. The one where we thought the first guy should have been the other guy. Hey, Christians, do you sin? Now you can buy your way out of hell. This whole thing is scam. The church. Here's 95 reasons why. Which might have accidentally started the Protestant
I'm sorry.
Reformation.
I'm
The
sorry.
church been the
One more
other guy.
time.
Hey, Christians, do you sin? Now you can
One more
buy
time.
your way out of hell. This whole thing is scam. The church. Here's 95 reasons why.
That's so funny to me. That's so funny to me. I'm sorry. One more time.
Hey, Christians, do you sin? Now you can buy your way out of hell. This whole thing is scam. The church. Here's 95 reasons why, said Mark.
It's not that funny. It's not that funny. I don't know why I'm laughing at this so hard. Oh my word. just,
Do you sin? Now you can buy your way out of hell. This whole thing is scam. The church.
That's this whole thing scam. The church. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. Okay, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm so fine. I'm not actually gonna do that. It's fine. It's so fine. It's so okay. We're so chill. We're so chill, and we're so fine.
The church. Here's 95 reasons why, said Martin Luther in his new book, which might have accidentally started the Protestant Reformation. You know what would be
Okay.
magnificent, said Suleiman wearing an onion hat? What if the Ottoman Empire was really big, which it is now? What if Russia was big, said Ivan, trying not to be terrible? Portugal had a dream that they controlled the entire Indian Ocean, including the spice trade. And then that dream was real. And Spain realized that this is not India, but they pillaged it anyway, said England and France. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Then the Dutch were back and all the hipsters moved to Amsterdam, said Amsterdam. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Question 1, can you get...
Okay, that could be played off as being like biblical or like one of those like really old stories of like, oh, like a kind of like a Quoth the Raven situation. That's what that could be.
to India through North America? No, but at least there's beaver. Question 2, steal the spice trade. That's not a question, but the Dutch did it anyway. Guess where all the sugar's made? In Brazil.
Yes, please.
In the Caribbean. And it's so goddamn profitable, you might forget to not do slavery. The next thing on Russia's
No
to-do
thanks.
list is to get bigger. Britain and France are having a friendly discussion about who should control the entire world, more specifically, Ohio. Then it escalates into a 7-year discussion, giving Prussia a chance to show Austria who's boss. But what about Britain and France? Did they figure out who's boss? Yes, they did. It's Britain. Guess who's broke? Also Britain. So they start taxing out of America. Who says America? Declaring their independence and fighting for it. And France helps them win.
Nice.
Now France is broke.
That's really
Britain
cool,
will have
CEO.
to send their prisoners to a different continent. Wait, if France is broke, why do the king and queen still wear such fancy dresses? Let's overthrow the palace and cut all their heads off, said Robespierre, cutting everybody's head off until someone eventually got mad and cut his head off. You could make a No, don't.
Somewhere there is an alternate universe where that happened. Somewhere in the multiverse, they made a religion out of that.
Haiti is starting to like the idea of
No,
a revolution,
no.
especially the slaves,
Can't
who free
have that.
themselves by killing their masters. Why didn't we think of this before? Wait, who's in charge of France now? Said Napoleon, trying to take over Europe. Luckily, they banished him to an island.
But he came back.
Luckily, they banished him to another island. There goes Latin America, becoming independent in the Latin American Wars of Independence. Britain just figured out how to turn steam into power, so now they can make
Many different types of machines and factories with machines in them, so they can make a lot of products real fast.
Then they invent some trains and conquer India and maybe put some trains there. Hey, China, said Britain,
can't
buy
have
stuff from
that.
us. Nah, dude, we already got everything, says China. So Britain tried to get them addicted to opium, which worked actually. But then China made it illegal and dumped it all into the sea. So Britain threw a hissy fit and made them open up 5 cities and give them an island. Britain and Russia are playing a game where they try to stop each other from conquering Afghanistan. Also, the
Sultan of Oman lives in Zanzibar.
Zanzibar now.
That's just where he lives. India just had a revolution, and they would like to govern themselves now. Nope, said Britain, governing them even harder than before.
I would like to know what that actually translates to, if anything. I'm very curious.
Technology is about to go crazy.
The United States finally figured out whether slavery is good or bad. It's bad, they decided. And then they continued manifesting their destiny, which is to kill the rest of the natives and take their land and maybe kick out the Mexicans too. I know, let Africa, said Europe, scrambling to see who bit the fastest. They never got Ethiopia. Britain and France are still hungry. They never got Thailand. The United States ran out of destiny to manifest, so they're looking for more. Wait, Spain controls Cuba. Well, blame something on them and go to war. What should we blame on Spain? Let's blame the Maine on Spain. So
Yeah?
they blame the Maine on Spain. Now we're in business. To celebrate, they kick Panama out of Panama and make a canal, connecting the 2 oceans.
No,
Britain just
you
found
can't
oil
have that.
in the Middle East. It makes cars go. China is so tired of being bossed around that they delete their old government and make a new, stronger government, which is accidentally weaker and controlled by a guy from the previous government. Europe hasn't had a war since the last war, so they start World War I. Look at those guns. It's gonna be a great war. So great we won't need a second one. After it's over, they blame Germany. Russia went on strike and the workers overthrew the government. Now everyone's paycheck is the same.
Communism in the Soviet Union.
The Arabs
How's
revolt
that?
and Britain helps. Now the Ottoman Empire's gone, so we can give the
Talking
Jews.
yada 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 blah blah blah.
Place to live.
Hopefully the Arabs won't mind. Let's cut the cake, said Sykes and Picot, carving up the remains of the not-so-Ottoman anymore empire.
Okay, cool.
Except Turkey. Turkey makes a
Makes
brand new turkey.
And then the Saudis conquer Arabia. It just seemed like the right thing to do. Hello? Yes, it's the 1920s calling. Let's get in the car and drive to a party and listen to jazz on the radio and go to the movies. The economy's great and it'll probably be great forever. Just kidding. Germany's back featuring Hitler, the angry mustache model, and he's mad at the Jews for existing. Japan is finally conquering the East, and they're so excited they Nanking way too hard. They should probably just deny it. Hitler's out of control, so the international community tackles him and tries to explain why killing all the Jews is a bad idea, but he kills himself before they could explain it to him.
That's World War II.
Bonus round, Pacific Showdown. United States versus Japan. Fight. Finish him. Let's unite all the nations and have some
World peace.
Seems legit. Hi, I'm Gandhi, and if Britain doesn't get out of India, I'm going to starve myself in public. Wow, that worked. Bonus, now there's Pakistan. Actually, two Pakistans. One of them could be Bangladesh later. The Jews and the Arabs finally figured out which one of them should live in the Holy Land. Me, they both said at the same time. Let's divide up the land so everyone's happy.
Psych, they both get angrier.
Look out, China. There's a new China in China. What's on the menu? Communism. No thanks, said the other China, escaping to an island. I wonder which one is the real China. There's the Korean War, Korea versus Korea. Nobody wins, then it's on pause forever. Let's meet the sponsors. Oh, it's the two global superpowers. They're having a friendly debate over which economic system is good and which one is an evil virus of Satan. And they both have atom bombs. Fight! Wait, no, that would be the end of the world. Let's just keep it cool and spy on each other instead. And make sure we have enough atom bombs. I'll race you to space. Now let's make some more countries fight themselves. Europe is tired of pillaging other continents, and the continents they were pillaging are tired of being pillaged. So here's a new map with new countries. Now you can't tell who they're being pillaged by. The United States finally decided whether racism is good or bad. They decided it's bad, and the world agrees. South Africa might need another minute to think about
What are you
it. Let's
talking
check the
about,
world
dude?
population.
Audio
Whoa.
message system.
Okay.
Nuh-uh.
Technology's better too, that might keep happening. The Soviet Union decides to relax a little and accidentally falls apart. Europe makes a union, so now they can all use the same money, except Britain because they don't feel like it. Let's check the mail. Surprise, it's on the computer. Whoops, someone just attacked America. I bet they'll remember that. Phone call. Surprise, it's in your pocket. Want to learn everything? Surprise, it's on the computer. Now your
computer,
phone's a
which is in your
computer,
pocket.
which is in your pocket. Whoops, the economy just crashed. Don't worry, the big banks won't fail because they're not supposed to. Surprise, flying robots. With bombs. Want to print a brain? Some people have no
I
friends.
wanna print
Some
a
people
brain.
have no food. The
I
globe
could
is
use a
warming.
new brain.
Ocean is full of plastic.
Let's save the planet, said everybody, not knowing how. Let's invent a thing inventor, said the thing inventor after being invented by a thing.
Please, there we go. Okay, all right. I'm just joshing. Okay. Well, that happened. All right. Also, I kept my promise. Beautiful. I will check that after stream. It is almost midnight for me, so I need to end stream and go raid somebody. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go raid. Ooh, Do is live, Veron is live, Squeed is live. So we have Phasmophobia, we have Minecraft, and we have Zenless Zone Zero. What are we thinking? Oops, not docs. That's not what I want. Push hash, there we go. Probably not going to be in the raid because I actually have to sleep too. That's fair. Zenless Zone Zero? Alright, we'll go with Zenless Zone Zero. We'll raid into Do. I'm down with that. I'm down with that sickness. Do has also been streaming for 3 hours. So be sure to show Do some love. I'm going to sleep pretty quickly after stream. Yeah. That'll be that. Okay. Let me get the background music back in so I don't forget about that tomorrow. Unless you know I can't. Hello? Why can't I scroll? Background music? There we are. Okay. Let's get this ready. Let's get Raid into Do ready. We have streamed for 6 hours. We played Hollow Knight. We did a cooking stream and we watched History of the Entire World, I guess. That
is a completely random BS stream if ever I have done one. Alright, I'm gonna get this raid going. Boop and boop. And start raid. Okay, chat, y'all know what to do. Lurk in this lovely human's chat for as long as you can. Toss a follow if you feel so inclined. And as always, until time brings it together again, stay safe, wanderers. Much love to you and yours. Thank you so much for sticking with me through a completely random, all over the place stream. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys to bits. And I only dropped 72 and not too shabby. That was fun.